think this is working. There we go. There we go. Got it. Okay, we were having some issues. We're having some issues here. We're all good, though. Welcome, everyone, to Nintendo Prime Live. Now, usually tonight we do game streams. We are, as I announced yesterday, we're moving the Tuesday game stream this week to Friday because, yeah, the Mario Kart 8 DLC drops. So we're going to have a big Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament Friday night. And, yeah, we'll obviously be racing together and having a ton of fun, having a ton of conversations, and seeing what happens there. So, I'm going to say hi to everyone who's here. What's up, Natsu? One of our members of the board of directors. How's it going? Speaking of the members of the board, we have a goal right here. We are 5 new members away from our next members-only giveaway, and if we hit that, we reset the goal to 170, then 180, and obviously 200 is really the big one. That's when we got the big Kahona giveaway. But still, yep, we are 5 members away from our members-only giveaway right there. Beyond all of that, just to remind everybody, if you're new, I do have the chat open to the public today, so we might get some new people in here talking. Hopefully you enjoy, you like what you see, you like interacting with the community, and you decide to join. That's one reason why I do like having the chat open to the public, not just subscriber only all the time. Gives you a chance to let people interact and see if they actually enjoy this before they subscribe. But yes, I am an adult, and as a grown adult on my night streams, we do shots for super chats. Now, if you would like to super chat and do not want me to take a shot, all you have to do in your super chat is put the letters NS. If you do NS, that tells me no shot. We actually had a super chat last night that said no shot. So, yeah, that's all you have to do to, super chat without worrying about me doing shots. Because if you're someone who doesn't support that, or doesn't believe in that, or thinks it's wrong, or whatever the case might be, I do apologize if you do. No, I do not have a drinking problem. That is something that comes up sometimes. I have a very, very high tolerance, and most of my stream nights end without me even realizing I even had a sip. So, yeah, I literally can go months without it, or I could have it every day. It really doesn't make much of a difference unless I overindulge. And overindulging for me takes quite a bit. So any super chat that's under $5, so like a $1, $2, $3 super chat, gets a shot of beer. Just crisp, old Miller Lite, right? We barely ever get through a bottle of these. Usually we only take a few shots out of that. Anyways, $5 super chats or donations gets us the rum chata. $10 gets us the UV grape vodka. The $20 super chat level gets us some Goldschlager here. We're getting kind of low. And if we somehow ever get to the $100 plus range, we have a little Don Julio here. So that is what that is for. And as you can see, this was bought before E3. Well, actually, this was bought since E3, and it's already pretty low. So that's kind of impressive how many shots have been done out of that Don Julio. Besides that, if we do get any super chats that are $50 and up, I actually drop a custom R&B rap for you that I make up on the fly. It's a lot of fun. I've only done it once because we just started doing it over the last week, but it's a lot of fun and I really enjoy it. Otherwise, we have our party mode, we dance, we have a lot of fun, and we just like to enjoy ourselves here at Nintendo Prime. Kick back and relax. I'm a parent of 3. My nights are my time to kick it with you guys and just chill. Sometimes we have serious conversations. Most of the time we keep it about gaming. Sometimes we talk about life. And today we're going to talk about a bit of both, I think. So let me continue to shout out everyone who's here. J-Lo's here as well, one of our members and moderators. We have Super Idol here too. Chris L, another member. Actually, a couple members. 3, 4, 5, 6? No, 5 members in a row here we're going to get to quick, who are members of the board. We have Justin Basil here, Eric Weinstead, Crazes Koth, Rick Rubicon, and I think, Joshua Mostoller. Welcome, guys. We have Eagle Iggy here. Timothy Lay is here. Brian C as well. There's number 6. Brian C, one of our members and moderators. How's it going, buddy? John C is here. Scrolling down this list, we have another member here in Loki Ravenstorm. How's it going, buddy? Scrolling on down that list, we got Bells here saying he wants to have my babies. I already have 3 children. I plan to have no more, so no thank you. We have another member here in Lily Young. Welcome. Charles Trudell is here as well. Crazes Koth, another member of the board of directors is here. How's it going? The Phantom Boy 90, Timothy Lay. I think I already said hi. Oh my gosh, I'm repeating people's names. Jesus Calderon is here. I saw you for a second there before my chat jumped, as it tends to do when I'm trying to get through names. So let me get back to where I was. Let's see here. We got ePrimify here, another member of the board of directors is here as well. How's it going? Along with Chelsea Marie, another member. Lots of members popping up tonight. We got Double Dead Cat is here. Interesting name. Shiny Ray 01 as well. Sean Connolly is here. Mojo Horizon. How's it going? We have another member and moderator here in Birdman Senpai. How's it going, buddy? Let's see. Alexander Flores is here. We have another member here in Alberta and Stella. Be careful, your liver won't like it. My liver is actually doing just fine. I actually just had a liver test 2 weeks ago. My liver is doing A-okay. Surprisingly, I thought, see, that's the one thing. Like, oh, I have a high alcohol tolerance, so what about your liver? Well, my liver's apparently doing just fine. So, I don't know. It's genetics. Sometimes, it's like the people that can, like, smoke 2 packs a day and eat, 3 packs of bacon a day and live till they're 104. Some people just have genetics for certain things, and I guess I have the genetics for this. So, I don't have genetics in other ways. When I eat certain foods, my belly just goes, but, yeah, that's apparently, I got, I guess, won the genetic lottery with alcohol, I guess. Is that a win? We have Natsu here as well, one of our members and board of directors. How's it going? Bruce Larson is here as well. Another member is here in Donna Savoy. How's it going? We have Less Stats Mods here as well. Let's see here. Man, my chat jumped. I hate when my chat jumps, man. Makes it so hard to follow. Shiny Ray 01, I think I said hi already. I'm scrolling down again. Let's Stats Mods is here. I'm just trying to get everybody. I think that's everyone who at least talked in the chat. So I think we caught up and got everybody who at least said hi. Deadly Creatures here as well as Feral D. Those are 2 members of the board of directors. Welcome. We have JP here as well. Vasectomy. We're not going to talk about that. But let's just say I will not be having any more children. No problemo. Cindy Estes. I think I said hi to you, Sydney, didn't I? If I didn't, I apologize. I did just now. All right, so how you guys doing tonight? John C., did I say hi to you too? Yeah, man, it's hard to keep up sometimes. All right, so we got a couple things to talk about. First up, EA Play is canceled, which I thought was an interesting headline today since I wasn't aware that EA Play was ever announced for this year. Obviously, we've had EA Play basically every single year for like 4 or 5 years outside of 2020. EA Play is basically EA's version of how they want to handle E3. Instead of being a participant in E3, they're going to do a sideshow to E3. I've been to the EA Play thing twice in person. Obviously watched their online stuff, whether it was live or digital. Never was really that impressed by the in-person event or their online presentation. Not that they don't have good games to show. EA has, debuted some good games through EA Play. But it just, EA on its own is just not good enough to be its own show. I guess that's my usual takeaway. They're a big company with a lot of games, and unfortunately, the way they handle their presentations, and obviously, how some of those games, we don't care to see all the time, like Madden or whatever, because we get kind of soured on the microtransactions and the sports games. It leads to us not really being that impressed and not needing them to be their own thing. EA worked fine, in my opinion, when they were part of E3, because hey, look, you have your EA presser. If it doesn't impress as much as Ubisoft or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just part of the grander show. So it actually, to me, helped EA to not need to carry the entire thing. EA trying to carry its entire thing on its own hasn't, in my opinion, gone well for them. And I really hope that they would go back and join Summer Game Fest at least, or join E3. But this year there will be no EA Play. They officially announced that today. They do have other games in the works, and they said they'll have announcements throughout the year, which of course they will. I mean, they're not going to announce no games. Like Madden for this year will be announced at some point this summer. It's just, It's one of those things where maybe EA realizes that they have very little to gain from EA Play because they're not very good at it. Of course, that just begs the question, why don't they just go back to E3 and call it a day? E3 could certainly use another major game publisher in there showing off games, but that's neither here nor there. It was an experiment they did, and I would be very, very shocked if EA Play ever comes back. And the in-person event, my God, the only reason to go to the in-person EA Play, and I've been to 2018 and 2019, the only reason to go, the sole reason is one, if you're a massive EA fanboy and you care about that swag. EA hands out a shitload of swag. I got like a bucket in my back storage room full of EA swag that I'm never going to use because they just hand out crap. Like E3 is known for having swag. EA Play in-person event, it's just everywhere. But you can come in with nothing and leave with 4 backpacks that EA gave you full of a bunch of stuff. Like EA Play, known for handing out the swag like crazy. So if you're a huge EA fan and you enjoy that, obviously maybe you have a different opinion of EA Play. When I went to EA Play, I was going to it as, hey, I want to play the games. I want to see the games. I want to experience things. And yeah, it's not a very good event for that at all. It's kind of cramped. It's small. They will have like 7 games there, but you can't actually get a chance to play any of them in a day. Like it just doesn't happen. The lines are too long. We can complain all we want about E3 lines being long. EA Play lines are a whole nother level. I waited 7 hours just to see a tease of that Star Wars game they released a couple years ago. Like a tease of that Star Wars. Not even for me to actually play the game, just to see a tease. I had to wait in line 7 hours. Yeah, all day. It's the only thing I did while I was there, was wait in line for that. Not a good experience. I can tell you right now, even when people had to wait in line like 2.5, 3 hours for Breath of the Wild, at least when you got to Breath of the Wild at E3 2016, you got to play 2 demos back to back for a total of 45 minutes. And then they didn't rush you out of the booth. You could sit in the booth, take pictures, ask questions, and have a lot of fun. And in the end, you leave with a t-shirt and a coin, and it was really cool. So like, even though you waited 2.5, 3 hours, you got to play a 45-minute demo. That's awesome. That makes the wait worthwhile when, like, a lot of the critiques of E3 are always, why do I want to wait in all these lines just to play like a couple minutes of a game? That wasn't the case at E3 2016. 45 minutes of Breath of the Wild is worthwhile, and I waited in that line over and over and over and over and over again. I must have played that demo, I don't know, like 25 times. It was crazy. And then on top of that, I do think that if you're a Nintendo fan, E3 in general is pretty nice. Nintendo's gotten really good with how they set up their booths. Like when we played the Luigi's Mansion 3 demo back in 2019, sure, it took like an hour and a half, and I had a scheduled time. It took an hour and a half from my scheduled time to actually get into the booth to play Luigi's Mansion 3. But then it was a 20-minute demo. A 20-minute Luigi's Mansion 3 demo. Hell yeah! And then, like, where Nintendo had all the other games, where Hollow Knight Silksong was, and Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3, and a bunch of other games, yeah, you only would have to wait like 45 minutes to get in, and then you could literally bounce around between like 7 different games, 10 different games, 12 different games, and a lot of the games you got to spend 10 to 15 minutes with. Like, Nintendo doesn't treat, E3 in person like, hey, just come in and get a taste for a minute and get out. They give you lengthy demos of all the games. You'd have to wait a little bit longer, like 3.5, 4 hours to play Link's Awakening back then in 2019. And even then, when you got there, it was like a 25-minute demo. So like Nintendo gives you like a reason to want to go to E3. I could say this, having gone and played other demos, there are many other booths that, yeah, they give you less than 5 minutes. And if you're waiting really, really long in line, it feels really bad. Like I waited in line for the last Borderlands game, like 3 hours to play that, and yeah, I got to play for like 3 minutes. That like why? You like it's like Nintendo realizes, hey, we know the lines are long. We know you're gonna wait a long time. You know what? Let's just give you a quality experience when you get there. Some other companies are like, yeah, the lines are gonna be long. You're gonna wait a long time. So you know what? Let's actually just make the demos super quick so we can get as many people through as possible, but yet nobody really feels satisfied. So yeah, I don't like that approach. And Nintendo's really nice about it too. They have people all throughout the line, and they'll literally like cut the line off and tell you, hey, don't even bother lining up. Chances are you're not going to get to play today, and they'll reopen the line later if there is a chance to still play. So like you can start to plan out your day. So Nintendo, I like how they handle E3, how EA has handled E3 in the past when they were at E3, and then how EA has handled it with EA Play. To me, has always been bad. So I don't think we're really missing much, but I will say I wish EA would take their digital presentation and add it to the E3 or Summer Game Fest slate. I think there is quality games at EA that would benefit. Now, what I will note is this does mean there's a high chance some EA games are going to pop up at Microsoft's show. I think EA is not going to just skip this entirely. Their biggest games they have to show off that they want the E3 platform for are going to be at Microsoft's press conference. I guarantee that. So, you know, if they're going to show up like Dragon Age 4 this year, they'll have it at Microsoft's press conference. So, EA will still be there in some way. It would have been nice if they would have been like Ubisoft and Square and did like their own little segment at E3 instead of just, you know what, we're not going to be at E3, we're not going to do EA Play either. We're just dipping out. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? Before we move on to the next thing I was going to talk about today. Who's ready for the Mario Kart DLC to drop? I mean, I'm ready. It doesn't drop till Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time or something like that, but I'm not playing it till Friday, so. Madden on Switch. That would be a cool announcement. I mean, that would be a Nintendo's thing if Madden was coming to Switch. I could take that, Madden on Switch. That'd be cool. So yeah, no one's really got much to say. Not really surprised. Interest in EA is kind of like all of us probably have an IP or a game or something here or there, Mass Effect maybe or something that we enjoy. But I play Madden, but in general we don't really look at EA that fondly and really think or care that much about what they do in the summer. Dude, yeah, that sucks that your dad's credit card got breached. That's a crappy deal, man. Is it me that besides one game, EA may have only its sports games, meaning they are better off not showing instead of 30 minutes on nothing? I mean, they always have stuff for The Sims. They have potentially some Dead Space stuff to show off, Mass Effect stuff, Dragon Age stuff. I mean, it's just it's one of those things where they have a whole bunch of crap. I mean, you know, if you forget, like It Takes Two was published by EA, so like, yeah, they have games to show. It's just, I don't know. They're not very good at presenting them. Sims 5, yes. Sims 5 could be Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah, there's a ton of games. They have a ton of IP. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about tonight, before we just get into general Q&A and BSing and messing around, is YouTuber relations. And of course, what I'm talking about are like relationships between YouTubers, fan perception of relationships, reality of relationships, and yeah, why does this matter? And I'm obviously a bit different because, in the space that I'm in, a Nintendo YouTuber, a lot of the other people that I talk to are younger than me. Some are at my age, but a lot of them are younger than me. And what's interesting is a lot of fans think and I get this from comments and DMs, that us YouTubers are just like this. Like it's like this tight little community, and we're all buddy. So when they see something like me and Bob Wolf not getting along publicly, they're like, "Whoa, what the hell happened?" Here's reality. And by the way, this is speaking only from my perspective. I literally cannot speak for other YouTubers. But from my perspective, all of my YouTube friends are really not much different than bar friends. Now, you might go, what the hell are bar friends? Some people might not have any idea what bar friends are. For those who know. But what are bar friends? And I'm not talking about the song. So let me give you what the internet says bar friends are. All right. Hold on. Of course, Here it is, bar friend, Urban Dictionary. A bar friend is someone whom you only associate with at a drinking establishment, as in a bar. Often used in romantic context to mean someone whom you are flirty or sexually permissive. This is obviously, if you have like female friends and you're a guy, or, if you swing the other way, whatever, that maybe you're like really, really super flirty with them at a bar, but like outside of that, you just never even talk to them. But this is the same with anything. A bar friend is basically someone who you only basically talk to if you're out drinking at a bar. And I associate YouTube and my relationship with other YouTubers like bar friends. I don't talk to these people outside of YouTube. Let me explain. I have a single YouTuber's phone number. Just one. That YouTuber is no longer a YouTuber. It's Mason Conrad. He works for me. He is a part-time employee of Nintendo Prime Incorporated. So because of that, naturally, I have his phone number. He's a paid employee. So I have to be able to contact him outside of normal internet means of DMs and Discord. I literally have to contact him. I pay him money. I pay somebody money. So, the thing is, everybody else, it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's Bob Wolf, Beat 'em Ups, whether it's Player Essence, who is just on the podcast, whether it's Daniel, who's coming on the podcast tomorrow, whether it's Andres Restart, who comes on quite frequently, even Jake Randall, who I really adore and admire for everything he deals with and what he does on YouTube. Bottom line is, I don't know any of these people. I don't know their lives, besides what they share publicly. I don't talk to them off the internet. I don't hang out with any of them. I don't have relationships with any of them. I would like, if something's happening in my life, the first thing in my mind doesn't pop up, oh, let me go ahead and try to get a hold of Andres Restart to talk about it. Let me go ahead and get ahead of Game Over Jesse to talk about it. Let me get ahead of this. No, I'm going to think to call up Eric, my actual friend, and talk to him, or my parents, or my sister, or my fiance. I'm going to think of people that I actually have real relationships with to talk to about stuff. I'm not going to think, man, I should reach out to fellow YouTubers. Now, by the way, this doesn't mean that YouTubers can't be friends. There's very clearly certain YouTubers that are very, very good friends, do have each other's phone numbers, and that's cool. I can't speak for them. There's obviously cliques on YouTube. It's kind of like high school. There's cliques. There's a crowd that exists in various areas of the internet and the various areas of YouTube. And the funny thing is, I'm not in any of those cliques. So I appeared on Spawncast twice. So everyone's like, oh, you're in the same clique as Player Essence and Dreamcast Guy and RGT. You had RGT on your channel, man. Player Essence came on your channel. John, Spawnwave. You're in that same... No, I'm not. You want to know how I know I'm not in that clique? Never once has any one of those people reached out to me to collaborate. They didn't reach out to me to ask to come on my podcast. They didn't reach out to me to ask me to work with them on a video. Like when Bob, mentioned, hey, all you've ever done is ask me to be on your podcast, because that's the only relationship we had. There was no other relationship. There was nothing else. He never had a reason to reach out to me to work with me, and my only reason to reach out to him was for my podcast. Like, I don't have relationships with these people. Player Essence and I hook up once in a while because of the podcast. Jake Randall, the podcast. Andres Restart, the podcast. Now, Andres Restart does, reach out to me and have me come on his show, and you could argue that maybe I'm in the Andres Restart clique, but it's like one person. Is that a clique? Is one person a clique? I don't know. But I'm not really in with any of these crowds. I'm on the outside looking in. And I kind of don't mind it. And I don't mind it because it means I don't feel obligated to anybody. It also means I'm really surprised when someone like Beat 'em Ups was apparently upset with me because I called out Satisfy for sending out the wrong grips to some people. Like, apparently that led to Beat 'em Ups being upset with me, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I've also never had a conversation with him about it, because if I reach out to him, there's no response. Because I don't have a relationship with him. I never met him, never talked to him. my relationship with him is the same as any other person who watches his channel. Every now and then I've super chatted him. He's responded to my super chat, and that's about it. Like, there hasn't really been a relationship with these people. They're all bar friends. If we're around each other for some sort of YouTube reason, we know each other, we get along, it's like we're swell buddies. But the moment it's not about that, it's like they don't exist in my life. So when I think about it, that's what kind of makes YouTube relationships weird for me. And maybe I'm the weirdo. I could just be the weirdo. Maybe it's me. Like, those cliques clearly exist. Some of these YouTubers clearly are friends. So maybe I'm the weirdo that just doesn't want that sort of relationship. Like, I'm sure at some point I could have fostered up a deeper relationship with Player Essence. And Player Essence and I have a deep found respect for each other. But that respect has nothing to do with us caring and reaching out to each other about anything that really matters, unless it's, hey, do you want to come on my podcast? If not, cool. I don't really care. If we get into it on Twitter, it'll probably lead to some sort of public debate that we do. Like, we'll literally say, you know what? Instead of us debating on Twitter, let's make a debate thing and have fun with it. Like we did back in 2020 with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. But none of these people would I say are my friends. Would I reach out to them outside of something related to my YouTube channel? I don't have YouTube friends. But I have bar friends. And again, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I drink on live stream, so I keep a distance. Maybe it's because I have kids. It literally could just be as much as I've had children for 10 years, 11 years, I suppose, at this point. And I keep a distance because I have a family. And I got to think about my family first. So I don't want people I don't really know on the internet that I'm not going to see in real life. And that doesn't mean these people aren't friendly with me. Like, Jake Randall is amazing. Love the dude. He wanted me and Eric to come out to PAX East this year, and he was going to show us around and show us a good time and all that. And I fully believe he would, and that we would get along like we're old chums and been friends for decades. But the bottom line is, I haven't talked to him since then. I haven't had a reason to. That doesn't mean that we don't get along. It just kind of means we are what we are. Sometimes bar friends can become more than bar friends. But in this case, I haven't become that way with anybody. So YouTube relationships are always just weird to me. And it's weird to me, when someone will complain, as an example, that I asked them to come on my podcast through a DM or even publicly. And this isn't just about Bob. Other YouTubers have said to me privately, like, dude, stop asking me to come on the podcast. And hey, I never asked them again. But it's also, why are you upset with me for reaching out to collaborate on something? Oh, because we ain't even bar friends. I'm that guy across the bar that you really hope doesn't come over and talk to you. And then I did. And then you let me know what you thought. And that's where it was left. Like, it's really, really interesting thinking about those oddball relationships that I have with all these YouTubers. And there's probably other YouTubers that would say, completely different. Like Game Over Jesse, he'd probably say that I'm his friend. Andres Restart might even call me his friend. I have no idea. How they view the world is probably different than how I view the world. But to me, I probably have a closer relationship with my audience, who I have never seen on camera or voice chatted with basically any of you, than anything else. I feel closer with someone like, say, Natsu, than people I've had real conversations with. Because if we're not doing a podcast together, the conversation never happens. Until I ask them on my show, we don't talk. And I always go that these relationships are a two-way street. And people think I'm weird for that. Like, Nate, why haven't you been on Spawncast? Why haven't you talked to John and asked to be on Spawncast? Why hasn't John talked to me and asked me to be on? There's been times I've seen his shows only had 4 or 5 people. He had room for me. So why didn't John reach out and ask me? Because when he thinks about his show, he doesn't think that Nintendo Prime's a good add to his show. He doesn't think I add enough value to his show. Well, maybe it's because of my smaller subscriber size. I'd like to think that's not the case. More than likely, it's just because I'm not in that clique. And in that clique that he's in, there's been things like Dreamcast guy has been mad at me before because I disagreed with him. Other people he is on the show don't like me because I disagreed with them. It's interesting how this works. We're all for open conversation and opinions, but if you have one that's in disagreement with another YouTuber, or I do something like call out Andre on Game Explain, saying that I feel like he could have treated his former employees better. And I still think that. That doesn't mean that I think Andre's a piece of shit. And I think he handled it poorly in response, but I still respect him and what he's built. Unfortunately, because I was critical, he'll probably never talk to me. Which is dumb. It's kind of a dumb thing, right? Like, we're also supposed to be open to free speech and free opinions, and yet we're going to blackball people for actually having them. It's weird. Yo, my friend. Jake helped you get a PS5 for a friend yesterday? That's cool, man. Yeah, he does a lot of great stuff. So again, I'm not really bad talking anybody here. This is just my experience as a YouTuber going, you know what, this whole relationships with other YouTubers thing is just really weird. It's really weird. For me. And again, it could just be me, and maybe I'm just weird. Hey, we got our first orange one in. It's our first Super Chat of the night. Breaking that seal, baby! Is this a seal? No, it's a whale. That's okay, though. We got an actual party for you. Let's go, baby! Woo! Thank you so much, Eric Winstead. Says, hey, bro, I'm your friend. Although we never met or talked off your streams. If you ever need an ear, I'm here for you. Or, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not trying to act like, whatever. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, if I stop making YouTube videos, I stop responding, and I just vanish. That nobody's going to care, right? Like, if I just stop, it's out of nowhere. No one knows what's going on with me, and I just stop. Then nobody's going to care. That, like, there's not going to be, like, Andres Restart's not going to reach out eventually and be like, hey, are you alive? Or that, like, you guys in the chat won't start, like, emailing me and messaging me, what's going on, man? You haven't been around in a week, a month, 2 months, 3 months. Are you alive? People trying to rapidly search, hey, do you remember where Nintendo Prime lived? What's his hometown again? Man, we got to start trying to look up, like, death certificates and stuff and make sure he's even alive. Like, I'm not saying that people don't care. Caring is a completely different thing to me. I care about all of you. I care about all these YouTubers as well. I'm a very caring person. But that doesn't make the relationships any less strange. Like, I feel like I can hang out with any YouTuber. I feel like I can hang out with anybody. I feel like any of us could all hang together and we'd have a good time. Even if you're someone who doesn't like drinking, who cares? We can do other things. I don't, believe it or not, guys, outside of these live streams, I basically don't really drink. Maybe it's like once every 4 months. Like seriously, I'm always doing other things, usually being a parent, but I have other things and other interests. So, I don't know, man. It's just such a weird thing. But, thank you so much for the $25. I do appreciate it. And as some of our fans find out, like, we had someone who, again, not going to name names, that was suicidal, and I noticed it privately. They didn't reach out to me or anything, and I reached out to them and kind of helped them get out of that mood. And this wasn't because, oh my God, they're my best friend, or it just felt like the right thing to do because I care about people. I genuinely want people to be happy. Sometimes even if it's at my expense. Cheers, by the way. Oh! That's a really strong shot. A really strong shot to start off a stream. This is kind of a depressing discussion. I mean, is it though? I always look at it like this. Like, is it a depressing discussion or is it just reality? Like, I'm not upset about any of this. I'm not upset that I'm not like best friends with all these YouTubers. I'm not upset that like all of us in the chat aren't sitting down at a bar chilling. Like, I'm not upset about any of this. This is just, hey, this YouTube thing and the relationships born out of it are just kind of weird and they remind me of bar friends. I don't really think that's a problem. Bar friends have their place. I have plenty of people that I would call good friends who are just bar friends. One, as an example, is named Nikki. She runs a bar. I would consider her a bar friend. So, that's not an insult. She might take it as one if she heard me say that, but I literally don't talk to her outside of the bar. So, it's one of those situations where, yeah, bar friends are still friends. I still know you. I still care about you. You're not in my inner circle, which is basically just my family and Eric. And probably all of the Nintendo Prime community as well. Because honestly, a lot of you guys have been here a long time. And you know, when I see your faces every day, or I should say see your usernames every day, start to memorize them, start to know them, start to get to know quirks about you, like Natsu is good with audio equipment. Corey Bowman, he's around, you know, that damn Canadian. I know some things about him that I won't divulge, but I know some things about him. I know some things about Brian C. I know some things about Charles Trudell a little bit. I start to get to know you guys, and you guys get to know me, obviously, you know, as well. So when I'm here with you guys and relationships get built out, you know, I that's why all of us YouTube content creators usually feel closer to our community than anybody else, because we see you guys all the time. We see your usernames. We converse with you all the time. Lily Young, you as well. Starting to recognize your name a lot more. Your username. Talking about if anyone noticed if you disappeared. I said people would notice if I disappeared. I said people would notice. I used to, there was the old depressive Nate would be like, nobody cares if I'm here. Come on now. That was depressive Nate. Seahawks 24 rule, you're feeling left out. Aww. Oh, I'm so see. Now the jealousy sets in. What's up, Damian Guerrero? How's it going, buddy? What are you implying? I have a YouTube watching addiction. I'm not implying that you have a YouTube watching. I have no idea. If you only watch me, I wouldn't call it an addiction. I'd only take up a very small part of your day. I'm happy with 10 subscribers. Nice. Side effect of doing taxes. Well, dude, yeah, no, I hear you, man. Taxes is a pain. Thankfully I'm done with all that, but taxes are a pain in the ass. A shot for Seahawks fan. Here, I'll give him this. Found a way to bring one of my children into my streams. How do you donate a membership? You can't yet. YouTube has not enabled it as far as I'm aware. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure they haven't added it yet. I'm just seeing if they've made an announcement on it anytime recently. Still just listed for 2022. There hasn't been an update since October. Or wait. Have they started experimenting with it last month? Hold on. According to a Twitter post by the official YouTube Japan account, on the 3rd of February, the new membership gifting feature will be made available to a small... Oh, so they've already... Okay. So they have already rolled it out for a few small creators. Can you gift right now? Wait a second. Can you gift memberships, Carlos? Right now? Like, to my channel, can you gift memberships? That would be news to me. I know, well, one, you can't even become a member. You can't even become a member on phones on my iPhone anyway. So if it's an Android thing, I wouldn't know. Because you can't even join from iPhone. So you can gift memberships? Or Carlos, are you just seeing a join button? A join button is because you're not a member. Gifting members, I have no idea what it even looks like. I have no idea what gifting members even looks like. So, but I know they were apparently experimenting with it. So it should be a feature, I think, probably out by the summer. I would guess they'll start rolling it out to more and more YouTubers and allowing it, or more and more people. Maybe it's on an individual level, individual account level. Maybe it's got nothing to do with me. It's just an account level thing they're doing. You can show me on Instagram. You make me log on Instagram? Man, you can't link to me anything, though. You'll have to, like, tweet it at me or something. I can't, you can't send me links on YouTube, so... Like, I have a Nintendo Prime Instagram account. But finding you on Instagram is a totally different story. I just want to see it. Like, if you have the ability, that's cool, man. That obviously means they're rolling it out to individual accounts slowly. I don't have the ability yet. I can't gift them yet. Dollar sign. Dollar sign. Yeah, there's no gifting memberships here. I've been sober since Saturday morning. Well, it was a bit of a rough one. You sent it on Twitter. Yeah, my Instagram's not even logging in. I don't know what's going on there. All right, let me see this. Or you didn't send it on there? Did you send it through Discord? I don't even know where you sent it. If you did it on Instagram, I don't follow anyone on Instagram as followers as I'm aware. Or did you send it to my Instagram account that for some reason wouldn't let me log in because Instagram's weird? Oh, now it has me logged in. Oh my god. All right, hold on. How does this work? I don't know how people are even discovering me on Instagram. I hardly ever share this profile yet. I've got 1,244 followers. Haven't posted a single thing since October. So I don't know where you sent it on Instagram or Twitter or something. I don't see it submitted anywhere. Unless I'm just blind. Which I might be blind. Oh, I love this. My God, this tweet. Hold on, let me show you guys this. This tweet has me laughing a little. So I put up this tweet earlier today. Shout out to Best Buy. They have partnered with us for the rest of 2022 on pre-orders of Breath of the Wild 2. Use our link to pre-order this game and it kicks 22% of your pre-order back to the channel. Here's the pre-order link. Seems sketch. Yup. Pretty sketchy. Okay. Pre-order. Seems pretty sketchy. And like, there's been some weird responses too. Like, where is it? Well, I guess it's being overused. My phone crashes in the opening process. That's weird. Then there was, where is this? Hold on. It still says $65 at checkout. Read the tweet again. I didn't say it's a 22% discount for you. I said I get 22% of your order. This person did pre-order it. Good on that. Anyways, nobody has to use my pre-order links, but I do appreciate it. It does help support the channel. And you just buy something that you were already going to buy anyway. So you're just I'm just saying, hey, look, if you're already spending money, why not, get me a little kickback? So if you were going to buy the game anyways, and you don't care if you buy it from Best Buy, why not give me a little kickback? I never trust big chain stores that rarely screw people over. Yeah, so sketch. It's hard when you have... Oh, yeah, I'm talking about the whole friend thing. Keep your circle small and meaningful. Was that tweet legit, or is it someone trying to pull a fast... Nope, the tweet's fake, everybody. I'm totally not partnered with Best Buy for pre-orders all year. Hey! Double Dead. What is this? What is this name? Double Dead Cat. And then what? What's it? Hold on. This is. What? So the $9.99. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Double Dead Cat. Double D. That's for starters. Triple D, I guess, since the D. Nintendo Prime is the Coochie King. That is the first. I don't know if I've ever been called the Coochie King in my entire life. Like, I've been called many things. I've been called many things. Many different names. Some sexual, some not. Not sure Coochie King has ever been a term used to describe good old Nate over here. But you know what? Here. Cheers to that. Maybe I can go to bed imagining being the Coochie King. Yulia. That wasn't the terminology used to describe me, though, honey. That's what I was saying. That exact terminology. I'm not saying that there's that it's far from the truth. I mean, we're not here to spew lies or anything. But I mean, I've had my time in the sun. Honey, I'm well aware. We're not going to go down that road. But yeah, there was a different time in my life. There was a different time in my life when maybe Coochie King might have been an appropriate nickname. All right. I don't know if you... Oh, you're talking to the CS44 rule. My way of friendship has kind of bled into my workforce. I have put expanding my team on the back burner and I'm focusing on improving my current circle. Nice. That's why these live streams are the greatest. Yeah, I've never know what's going to happen stream to stream. Something weird, interesting, fun, different happens every live stream. I have no... Like, we're already at Q&A time and you guys can get all your questions in just at Nintendo Prime in the chat. I'll try to respond even if you don't at me, but if the chat ever gets moving a little bit too quick for me to keep up, there, he did it on Twitter. Okay, yeah, I don't know if because I'm on Instagram and I don't have any DMs on Instagram. Anyways, did you DM me? Hold on. Yeah, you DM me. Man. Sorry, I just want to see this. Accept this. Wow, I got so many people trying to DM me right now. Why is that not showing? God dang it. Don't be dumb, Twitter. Why am I not able to see your messages? God, I hate how social media works sometimes. Like, I'm just trying to view a message, but if I go on here, I'll be able to see it. Okay, yeah, so Carlos, that's not gifting a membership. That's just becoming a member, okay? So your screenshot is you are not currently a member. So if you hit that membership button, you can become a member. That's not gifting a membership. Gifting a membership is where you're already a member of a channel, and then you could actually, say, hey, I want to, spend $9 and gift 3 memberships to other people who aren't a member. So yeah, that's not gifting memberships there. Who's this other person? Well, this looks like a more serious thing. Okay, yeah, I'll respond to that person later. That's an off live stream conversation. Super Chat's kind of similar though. Super Chat isn't really similar because Super Chats are like a one-time donation, whereas memberships are a monthly subscription. Think like Netflix, think Patreon, stuff like that. It's a monthly subscription. So what it does is it guarantees a base level. Like if I have 155 subscribers right now, at minimum $3 a pop, that's $300+ my channel just has every month, regardless of videos. Now, obviously, if I stop live streaming and stop making content, we're going to lose memberships. But that's neither here nor there. It's a baseline that's, hey, I'm not reliant on people having to super chat, right? Like super chats are wonderful and I love them, but you know, it's nice to be like, hey, maybe we don't have a bunch of super chats tonight, but we gained a few members. That's a big W. Those few members could be around for months, years. You know, and it all adds up. How are you still liking Triangle Strategy? I'm about 5 hours in, really enjoying it so far. Very solid game. Yeah, I'm about the same distance in as you are. It's pretty enjoyable so far. I would say, obviously, I haven't hit the point where it really opens up, but I've enjoyed what I've played to this point. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. No way I'm hanging out with a Bucks fan. Just kidding. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being a Bulls fan. I mean, God, you had back to back three-peats in the Jordan days. I mean, come on. You got more titles in that period than the Bucks do. The Bucks have 2 titles in the history of their team. So, let's see here. Can I win something? Can I get something? Can I have an Xbox, a V-Box? Are you trying to get V-Bucks? Dill Pickle Fortnite? I'm assuming since you like Fortnite, you're trying to get V-Bucks. I currently am not giving away any V-Bucks. The only giveaway that might happen at all tonight, if anything, is if we hit our member goal. We are 5 members away from that. Otherwise, I have no other giveaways planned tonight. Where is the subs only Discord? So it's the same Discord server that everyone can join, but there are channels on that Discord that only YouTube members can access. You need to connect your YouTube membership to your Discord profile, and then it should enable you to see those extra channels. If it doesn't, let me know, but it should. It's all automated. Man, I got a lot of questions. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the questions, guys. JP says, have you completed Pokemon Legends Arceus yet? Or has it been on the back burner? It feels like it's been a while since you last streamed it. It's been on the back burner for a little bit. I'll get back into it closer to when Gen 9 comes out. Just so it's fresh in my mind as I play Gen 9. So I have a good comparison. Because since I really enjoy Arceus, having a good comparison when Gen 9 comes out, I think is important. Because I'm someone who only really plays games through one time. So instead of me finishing off Arceus, keep it fresh for Gen 9, finish it right before Gen 9 comes. So it's fresh. And then I can have a much better conversation comparing the two. Brian X says, YouTube drama does exist. I've seen it before with the tech community. It can be worse than reality TV. I mean, is it? Usually it's just a bunch of bickering. Or are we talking about like the fake beef that was like Jake Paul versus Logan Paul? I hate my brother. Blah 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 blah. You see, Walmart website and app went down today a couple hours. Not in news. Not sure if it was hacked or not. Damian Guerrero says, "What do you think about having to have the game and catch Arceus in Pokemon Legends Arceus to get Arceus in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl?" I think that's just them trying to push more Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl sales. I also don't care. I beat, what is it? Was it Pearl or Diamond? I don't know, one of the two. I think it was Brilliant Diamond. I beat the game and then deleted the game. Don't care. They could be adding the craziest DLC, craziest Arceus crossover ever. They could tell me they have fully edited Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl to have a massive 3D Arceus-like feel to it. And I am not reinstalling that game. There is nothing they can do to make me replay the game. So my thoughts on that new content and why I didn't cover it today is I don't care about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl at all. They can just be deleted. And I won't even, it's like, it just won't even bother me. Might bother other people who enjoy it, but I'm not one of those people. 5 member guys. Hit join the board. Do I like Xenoblade? Yeah, Xenoblade's alright. It's not like a top tier favorite thing. Good night, Donna, and hopefully nothing bad happens from those storms. But Tampa Bay still has Tom Brady. Yeah, you got to remind everybody. Is Eric heading out too? Oh wait, no, Eric's not heading out. They were just saying goodnight to Donna because she's heading out. I don't think Yulia left. I mean, maybe she did. Yulia's at work. Sometimes she'll dip out because she's going to go watch a show. Basically, I'm not entertaining enough for her. if I'm not entertaining enough for her, I don't know what to say. I guess I'm just gonna have to get the crowd riled up. Are you ready, everybody? The crowd was ready. Gotta pump in that fake noise. Nate, I know I'm 100 years late to this. Holy shit. 100 years? My God, you're older than me. I'm finally looking to buy a new SD. Oh, a micro SD card. Is it too late to take advantage of that Samsung deal? Hold on. I might be able to get you. If you want to use affiliate links, give me a second. I might have something. I'm looking at my commission rates right now. What was that? You guys didn't hear it, but it sounded like a bunch of water just dumped. I'm checking my cameras. I've got security cameras. What was that? Checking the basement camera. Did it happen in the laundry room? Did I start laundry today? Weird. Checking the kitchen. I better go check out that noise. That's not cool. Let's I gotta make sure what's going on. It sounded like 5 gallons of water just like was dumping. I need to go check that out. Be right back. All right. That was weird. So the dishwasher's running, which is fine. And we had a backsplash happen out of our drain pipe in the laundry room. Now, there's multiple reasons that could happen. I mean, my kids took a bath earlier and it didn't happen. So it's possible the water pressure from the dishwasher was stronger than the amount of pressure our current drain field could take. We have a drain field. We have well water. It's because our it's very possible our drain field is full. We're getting close to full because the drain field's failing. So we probably have to get the drain field pumped, basically. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Figure out getting that pumped because that's I don't want that happening again. It's gross. So like now there's some like a little bit of sewage water. It's not like horrible. There's not like shit all over the floor or anything. But in the laundry room. So whatever, I got a bunch of towels all over it, and that's all I can do for now. There's nothing I can do to stop it. So that's what that sound was. It was literally pumping the water faster than the drain field could take it. Which usually means the drain field's getting full. So that's a phone call in the morning. There's a cool $500 I got to come with out of nowhere to someone to come and pump my drain field. I was hoping to wait. Like, I don't actually get paid for like 2 weeks. So I was like really hoping that I could wait 2 weeks. I was so hoping that I could wait 2 weeks to get that drain field pumped. But now that happened, I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm going to be borrowing some money tomorrow and getting that drain field pumped. Oh, man. For those who don't know, I live in rural Wisconsin. I don't live in town. So we have a well. That means we pump our own water out of the ground. So we don't pay a water bill. But to do that, you have to have a way to get rid of that water. Since you're not using city water, it doesn't drain to a sewer, right? You have to put your wastewater somewhere. So you have what's called a drain field installed in your yard. It's this huge, giant hole in the ground, basically. That's it's a bit down, so fall into it. But yeah, and that drain field, we were told 2 years ago, or something like that, last time it was pumped, that it's failing. It's not failed, it still works, but it doesn't hold as much as it once did, and that we were going to need to get it redone. Now, we're still not going to get it redone right now, but it needs to be pumped. And it's not surprising this is happening at this exact moment, because we just had warm weather, and all the snow melted, and the snow seeps into the ground, and when there's too much, it goes right into the drain field, and then the drain field gets fuller than usual. So today, we obviously had a lot of snow melt, because it hit 60 degrees, and because of that, the drain field is probably getting pretty close to full. Now again, my kids took a bath, no problem. Been running water all day, no problem. But the dishwasher pushes water out of it at a higher pressure rate than everything else in my house. Everything else in my house, just gravity does it. Well, the dishwasher doesn't do gravity. It has an actual pump that pumps the water out and shoots it down the drain pipe. Well, if it shoots it and it's hitting the drain hole faster than the drain hole can accept the water, it's going to regurgitate back up, and that's what happened. Sucks. Thankfully, it's mostly just dishwasher water regurgitating back up, but obviously you're going to get a tinge of that sewage smell because obviously it hit the sewage thing before it backed back up. So there's no shit or anything, but they're just nasty sewage stuff. I do have a dehumidifier running in there. Those towels are all going immediately, like as soon as the dishwasher's done running tonight. All the towels I put down are immediately going in the wash machine. So it'll be fine. I'll deal with it, but it sucks. It's just part of, being like a homeowner and dealing with this kind of crap. It's just part of it, and it's expensive to get it pumped. I knew it needed to probably be pumped this spring. I was just hoping to wait until the end of the month. But, waiting until I had the available cashola to do it. But, it is what it is. It's not like I'm, not sitting fine over here. I just, it was an unplanned expense this week. I will deal with it. Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's pretty damn gross. I literally, that's why I said, did you guys hear that? Because I heard it. It was so loud. I'm like, it sounded like a pipe burst at first. And I was like, oh, shit. But then it stopped. So I'm like, okay, that wasn't a pipe burst. And then I'm like, oh, what backed up? I'm like, I'm out running. Because I knew not to run the wash machine at the same time the dishwasher runs. Because even when the drain field's fine, that could be too much water hitting the drain hole at the same time. So then that'll also do it. Which has nothing to do with the drain field. That just has to do with there's just too much water trying to be forced into a singular pipe. But Natsu will pay for it. Yeah. It's okay. It's nobody's yeah, septic tank, everything goes into and distributes out through the leach field. Yeah. It is what it is. You know, my yard doesn't smell, so that's good. So it hasn't seeped to like the top or that's why I think it's not actually full. But it's whatever. If I have to get it pumped tomorrow, it is what it is. Basically, I'm gonna go out to the opening out here, and I'm gonna stick a stick down it and pull it up and see how high the stick is. That's one way they told me to test it if I need to call them to drain it. Now it's cool if I can like call them up and be like, "Can I pay you in 2 weeks? Can I write an IOU?" Call up my buddy Aaron Rodgers, right? He's got lots of money. He'll just toss, you know, a few mil my way. Install a new drain field. Build a new house. Could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. This isn't even, like, we've had it a lot worse. We've had it where the field was completely saturated. And because of that, not only did the backyard smell, it was constantly just pumping into the house, backing up into the toilets, into the sinks. It was bad. That's the worst it's ever been. Hasn't been that bad in a while. And it's not that bad right now. This is just kind of like the first major warning sign. Oh shit, you need to deal with this soon, or it's only going to get worse. So, yeah, I'm calm because I've dealt with worse. You know, there's nothing like when you go on vacation. So we lived at this apartment complex, and we went on vacation. There's nothing like going on vacation and being gone for a couple weeks. Then you come home, and your home reeks, and you can't figure out why. Then you walk over to the kitchen sink, only to see about 1 million maggots crawling their way out of the drain. Which obviously, you know, were probably planted by a fly or something on some piece of food that was stuck somewhere down the drain pipe. But because we were gone for 2 weeks, the water wasn't ran. Because the water wasn't ran, it didn't finish flushing whatever that food item was all the way through the system. And because of that, the maggots grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. Yeah, that was pretty gross. That's probably worse than this. This is like, you dry it up, you know, you wash it a little bit, you run the dehumidifier, the smell goes away pretty, you know, usually by the morning. You wash your towels, you move on, right? Like, it's actually not that bad. Now, it is bad if the shit starts pumping. Like, if you start getting literal shit spewing back out, that's really bad. But, yeah, that maggot thing was the worst. Ugh. Now, that was like a 8-year ago experience, but... yeah, dude, maggots. And the thing is, like, the house was perfectly clean when we left. We just didn't realize there was some sort of food lodged in our pipe. We had no idea. Obviously, you don't know because you're living there every day, running the water every day. So it's like, you know, it's not even a concern until you're not there. The water dries up and the maggots dry. It was pretty gross. But do I remember the Def Jam fighting game? Absolutely. Absolutely, big baller. Natsu's a big baller, yeah. Yeah, Natsu, why don't you just pull out the old credit card and give me that $1,000 direct donation through the Streamlabs link in the description, and I'll get them on the phone right now for an emergency pump in the morning. That's not the emergency pump I really want. Yulia, are you around? My dad had that happen in the middle of January, and the waste pipe had a slow leak, and before he found out, he had a 5-foot crapsicle growing out from under his trailer. Yeah, like, it's not that bad. My parents had it the worst. So they built a house, you know, whatever, a while ago, and their drain field failed, and they had no idea because they just had their drain field pumped the year before. So kids weren't living there anymore. Me and my sister weren't, so they weren't using as much water. Realistically, they probably had 5, 6, 7 years before they really needed to actually pump that field, but they didn't know the field was failing, and they weren't home, and the field failed in the spring, of course, when all the snow melted, and it literally back chucked like 6-inch deep of shit water throughout their entire basement. Ruined everything. Because anything that actual shit water touches has to go. Because you can't get it out. And I felt really bad for them when that happened. I wasn't living there at the time, but I felt really, really bad about that. But that's the thing. That's what's nice about this is it wasn't true shit water, so we're fine. We've been very fortunate to not have true shit water backwash into the house. This was just water from the dishwasher hitting the hole too hard, so it backwashed in. So it's not actual shit water. But, yeah, it's... Ugh. And yeah, I'll spray disinfectant. Well, it'll be all fine. As soon as I start the towels tonight, we got some disinfectant shit upstairs. I'll go and put all over it and empty the dehumidifier and let it run again all night. So it'll be all good. We will be fine. But it still sucks. Not something I plan to deal with tonight. All the more reason that I need to get myself a shot. God damn it. I need shots, baby. I thought the rest of my night was going to be stress-free, and then that happened. That's life, though. That's just life. It's part of being an adult. Literally part of being an adult. Let me give myself that $2 shotty up in here. Cracking that beer. Hasn't even landed yet. That's how much I want this little beer shot. Let's get back to the Coochie King talk. You guys do keep it interesting. I will say that. You guys keep it very, very interesting. Yeah, water backing up your house in general sucks. Even if it's just like normal, cleanish water backing up, like just well water, for some reason the pump fails, and either way, it all sucks. Yeah, black mold. That's obviously something too, is black mold. And I've got mold treatment stuff as well that probably in the next couple of days, if the dehumidifier doesn't do a good enough job, I might have to get that involved too, but I hope not. Pseudo shit water. Yeah, it's kind of like the water that's you can handle, you can deal with, but like if it's worse, then yeah. But we're fine. We're fine. I'm just not happy that I have to deal with this now. Hoochie coochie. Anything. All right, so drink the whole beer. I mean, I will chug it, but that maybe that'll be when the Goldschlager's all gone. That'll be the $20 chug the beer. I think there's still a shot, maybe 2 shots of Goldschlager left in here. Maybe, definitely at least one. But I think there might be 2 shots. Those are the $20 ones. Hey, we got some hot girls and boys tonight. Oh, gotta love the bot. Hey, that's our first legit bot that I think showed up today. Oh, dude, the hose on the wash machine just drained. Yeah, that sucks. Hey, man. Damn it. Why'd the mods do that, man? I was really looking forward to the hot girls and boys video chat. Of course, the fact that they said girls and boys makes me feel like they're underage, but I mean, I don't know. They got there because the chat's open to the public. The chat's open to the public, so anybody can come in and talk. And I hope in doing that people decide they want to subscribe to the channel and all that. If they don't want to subscribe, they don't want to subscribe. You have a slow leak in your basement? Yeah. The pleasure of living in rural Wisconsin. Believe it or not, we do have electricity in most. Yes, I have electricity. I also have gigabyte internet. Just downloads though. My uploads suck ass. Yeah, that webcam one pops up a lot when we have the chat open to the public. Yeah, it's exactly Matt Coots. It's not spam. It's the hot girl video 69 Tiffany Treadmore coming in off Twitter to let us know those hot Breath of the Wild 2 leaks. Ant problems. Yeah. And now we're just getting into homeowner and just living problem. You know, people have problems with ants. Some people have problems with roaches. That's one nice thing about being in northern Wisconsin is we don't really deal with roaches. So that's sort of like a sigh of relief that we don't have to worry about that around here. And we do try to keep our house relatively clean, but especially since we got the new floor. I mean, heck, I got this sweet Dyson vacuum right here. I was just using it on my office. I used it on my keyboard. Look at this. Love this thing, baby. It's a $1,000 vacuum. I was using it on my keyboard, and obviously I already vacuumed all the floor in here. And yeah, we're trying to keep the house clean. Washed some walls today because we just painted, and then my kids decided to get them all messy because kids just are that way. What happened to EA Play? They canceled it. You're across the pond in Michigan. Nice. So not in the UP. You're in the mainland of Michigan. Do you think we will see some gameplay of Sonic Frontiers around E3? Yes. If it's supposed to come out, it's supposed to come out this holiday, so I assume so. But they don't know there are hot girls in your area waiting for you. How am I supposed to know if we keep banning them? Jack Parker. Also, the kitchen sink in my old house didn't drain good, and we had to use tubs to wash the dishes, and they dumped the... Yeah, I've been there. I've been through all this kind of crap over the years, whether with my parents or on my own. It's a weird flex. My vacuum? I know. What a flex, baby. I got one of the best vacuums. It's a fucking vacuum. It's a nice vacuum for hardwood floors, but it's still just a vacuum. The only reason we had that one is they were out of stock of the cheaper models, and we didn't want to wait. Realistically, we probably had to wait like 3 days, and we could have got a cheaper model. But we ended up with the Ucka Bucka Fucka oversized, absolute plus top tier model because it's all they had in stock at the exact moment we wanted to order. Of course, in hindsight, I kind of wish I didn't order it so I can get my drain field. Yeah. Decisions. Nebraska also has electricity. Wow. You know, happy to report I'm going on a cruise in June, and I'm pretty sure that cruise ship also, in the middle of the ocean, has electricity. Weird. I guess I wouldn't know. I'm not on the ship yet. I guess I shouldn't claim that it has electricity. I haven't met. Maybe I go there and I'm charging my phone and it doesn't charge because there's no electricity. There's no lights. There's no nothing. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't speak for something I've never done before. When will Silk Song release? Is it vaporware? It's not vaporware. The voice actor for the main character came out today and said that they have completed all their voice work for it. So, not vaporware. The question is, when's it coming out? I have no idea. Cruise ships don't have power. Fake news, clearly. That's a lie. Boats can't do electricity. Yep. Total lie. Any thoughts on E3? Are we getting an open Zelda Part 2? An open Zelda Part 2. We are getting Breath of the Wild 2 at E3, I'm pretty sure. But open Zelda Part 2? Are we opening a chest? The second part of opening a chest? We already know Breath of the Wild 2 exists, so... But can do an electric slide. Yeah. What's your favorite Nintendo system not including the Switch? Super Nintendo. Yeah, Daniel Kaz. That news was in my video that I did today. What's the YouTube relation things about? Oh boy, are we going to go back to that? SSRCR85. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I do appreciate you being here. Man, are we going to go back in time? That was a long conversation. Didn't I talk about it for like 20 minutes? I feel like I did. Maybe it was a half hour. I don't know if I really want to revisit the whole thing. Basically, all YouTubers are like bar friends to me. If you know what bar friends are, cool, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, well, I'm not going into that again. Remember, guys, ask your questions away at Nintendo Prime in the chat, super chat. You get to your question, obviously instantly answered, plus we dance. If it's a $50 or higher super chat, I do drop a custom music track for you that I come up with on the fly. Otherwise, we do shots and all that jazz. We're having lots of fun tonight. Trying to anyways. Hoping nothing else goes wrong at my house, because if something more goes wrong, I might freak out a little bit. It's just been a bit of a rough one today. Not like the worst day. Just a smidge of a rough one. The kids were just a little bit much for me today. Just a little bit much. And then we found out that Shibu Inu deleted a bunch of my E3 2019 content. We got Hat back in October. I didn't realize it, but a bunch of my E3 2019 content is gone. I'll catch you tomorrow on the upload. No worries. Don't worry. Be happy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Sorry, you bought a PS5 yesterday. Money's low. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your PS5, man. You're all good, buddy. Your money, spend it on what you want. Area 51 is sending an alien bomb to your house. So, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I knew it. I knew it. Shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Shit, 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 shit. What? I just, shit. 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 Hold on. Shit. I'm looking for something here. It's not propping up. Come on. Come on. I know you. I see the super chats, guys. Give me a moment here. Why isn't this popping up? I hate when shit doesn't pop up like it's supposed to. What's it under? That's the real question. What's it under? I thought it was under love sounds. Love sounds. That's funny. I'm pretty sure it's not under love sounds. They must have removed it. Well, you know, we'll just do this. I don't even know what that does. What does that do? What is that button? Love it. Love it. All right. Well, I guess that's going to have to do. That's going to have to do. That's the danger coming my way. All right. Cindy Estes and G.I. Rocky 3. Bam. Cindy Estes. $5. But G.I. Rocky. 999. Put that upside down. What's it say? Woo! Trust fly. $1. We have some fun around here. All right. Let me, so we got Trust Fly again. Trust Fly, what are you doing? Okay, so right now, hold on. Let me get through those shots. So right now we have 2 beer shots, a shot of rum chata, and a shot of UV. You guys are just piling the shots up. So let me Let me get this rum chata thing. This is my first rum chata of the night, I think. Maybe it's my second. Pretty sure it's my first. I don't know. Maybe it's... Wait, no. I got a specific shot glass for rum chata. The double shot. All right. Thank you for that. G.I. Rocky! Any relations to Rocky Balboa? Don't even know if that's actually that funny. All right, we got your UV grape here. Trust Fly had to hit that extra $1 up. So you know what that means, everybody. When we get that extra $1, I gotta make it holler. Thank you so much, Trust Fly. Those back-to-back $1 donuts. Let's double shot it up. Pour it right in with the a creamy beer. Not in the good way. Trust Fly. You're really going to get me to finish this beer today, aren't you? $1 make you holla. Hey, look, it's the weirdo. Who? Me? Am I weird? You talking about me? I mean, I'm totally weird. Totally weird. I am like Doctor Strange in real life if you just, I don't know. Cheers. Woo! Plus we got another one here because he just doesn't know when to stop. So I guess we'll just keep it going. All right, thank you so much, Trust Fly. Oh, all right. He called me a weird banham? What even is that word? What is a weird banham? Oh, you're saying ban him. I don't ban people for calling me weird. I am weird, man. I'm a 35-year-old with 3 kids doing shots on a live stream on a Tuesday. Like, I'm a pretty weird guy, right? I'm cool with that. I'm cool being the weirdo. I don't like being normal. I like just being me. I like me. Me is a pretty cool guy. For me, anyways. I like me. My fiance likes me. My kids like me. And that's what matters. You got peeps on your Animal Crossing New Horizons island right now. Nice! Do you think Nintendo could make more making of videos for Breath of the Wild 2? I mean, the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah, maybe. I know they did a little bit of a making of series for Breath of the Wild. I would love if they did it for the second one. That's how we know about some of the, beta stuff was because Nintendo showed us. If Pinocchio says my nose is about to grow, what would happen next? Well, it probably wouldn't grow. I know that you could say that's like a catch-22, like, oh, he's lying then, so wouldn't it grow, making him right? I don't think it would grow, because he's saying it for it to grow. It's like a catch-22. Because he wants it to grow, it won't. The whole point of the nose growing is it grows because he doesn't want it to. So if he says he wants it to grow, then it's not going to. You're weird. Okay. Cause I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo. I don't know that song. He's creepy and he's kooky, mysterious and spooky. He's altogether ooky. Oh baby, we gotta auto tune the hell out of that. Let's go, baby. I've never heard that one. I'm sure it's a real song. He's creepy and he's kooky, mysterious and spooky. He's all together ooky. Yeah. Impressing yourself is the best. All right, let me take that off. It does sound weird listening back to myself because there's a slight delay. Let's see here. I love the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool to hear behind the scenes stuff. That's why I liked Iwata Asks. Remember that series? That was really cool. Learned a lot of behind the game stuff through those interviews. Creep by Radiohead. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I've heard those lyrics before. Better than most answers I've heard. Like Addams Family. Da 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 dun. Let's see here. Better than most answers I've had about the Pinocchio thing. Yeah, because he wants it to grow up. Like that's the thing. Like I don't know. I know it's one of those. It's a tough question because there's like that whole roundabout thing, but pretty sure I'm gonna grow. Matt Coots, do you think people are overhyping extensive underground gameplay in Breath of the Wild 2, considering it isn't confirmed at all? Lots of people I've seen assume it's a big, expansive underground. I think they're just hoping it's a big, expansive underground. I think what happens is you see the crack in the earth, you see Zelda fall through, you see some gameplay that looks like it's underground, if not underground, at least in a cave, and so you presume that there is going to be a bunch of underground gameplay. We don't really know. We don't really have any information. At this point, most of the game is a complete mystery. We might not even be up in the sky that much for all we know. A lot of the game is a complete mystery. So at this point, I think people are just hyping themselves up because we don't know anything. And we need to know more, we need to see more, and we want to play the game. So overhyping? I don't know. I can't say it's overhyping when I don't know the answer to whether or not it is expansive, because I don't know. We don't know enough. So, be excited. It's a fun feeling. Nate is weird. He knows kick your dog, a prank call, but not end of the world. I might not know end of the world, but I do know who's always trying to take over the world. We're Pinky and the brain. Anyways. Have you checked out Creating a Champion / Masterworks? Yes, I have. I own them both? Somewhere? Packed away somewhere in here. I have both of them. You guys are special, man. Absolutely so special. That's a fantastic take. Best to hype responsibly, and we don't have answers to anything. Exactly. That's why we had the hype responsibly merch, everybody. Yeah. I gotta get the hype responsibly merch back up on this store, though. The same store the hat is on. Nintendo Prime. What 2D Zelda would you like to see remade like Link's Awakening? I'd rather see a new Zelda, but if we're gonna remake them, the Oracle series. But I'd rather see a new Zelda. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I have no idea. I think we all have a little crazy in us one way or another. I'm disappointed the Switch doesn't have more games using the Joy-Cons like the Wii U L. Good news! Nintendo Switch Sports is on its way. It might help alleviate some of your complaints. Maybe, maybe not. I have no idea. I liked 1-2 Switch. I'm like one of the few who actually liked that game and would like a sequel. I know I'm weird. I'm such a weirdo. You must go. You got to reset a stage tomorrow. I'm just anticipating missing mics and... dude. Dude, that happens here. And I'm the only person in here. Like, Eric's not going to be here for 2 weeks. Actually, you know what's funny? Watch my podcast run perfectly smooth for 2 weeks and then have issues when Eric returns. Remember how we joked about... Well, not really a joke. I kind of told you that Eric, like, accidentally breaks equipment all the time. I swear. He won't be here and everything will be flawless. What do you think about Nintendo Switch Sports? What do I think about Nintendo Switch Sports? I think Nintendo Switch Sports is looking good. That's what I think. It looks good. The bowling, the giant, like 100-person or whatever bowling thing, that looks so cool. But Eric is here. Eric Winstead, baby! Ooh, ooh! That last stream, yeah, dude. I bet you, just because Eric was here, if Eric wasn't here, it probably would have been flawless victory. Still don't even know why it wasn't working. But it's worked ever since, so we're well aware of that podcast. Why do you think it hasn't been re-uploaded yet? There's so little usable audio. Do you think we're going to get a Xenoblade X port to Switch? I hope so. Don't actually know. I have heard some people say it doesn't look very good. Who are these people you speak of? Because Nintendo Switch Sports has never been a looker. It's fun to play. It's the experience of playing it that's fun. Do you think Nintendo really, really wants to win Game of the Year? I think Nintendo doesn't care. Nintendo just wants to sell a bunch of games and a bunch of units. Don't think they actually care about winning awards. So, like, Breath of the Wild doesn't exist because they wanted to win awards. Breath of the Wild exists because they were trying to find a way to make Zelda more popular. Jose Velazquez. How long do you think the Switch is going to last before the next gen? And realistically, how long do you think it will be before the actual next gen comes out? 2024. That's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story. Oh, that's my story. All right. Awards bring sales? Not always. Not always. Awards don't always bring sales. Typically, games that win things like Game of the Year were already selling well already. Like Elden Ring, if it wins Game of the Year, you think it really helped the sales? The sales were already incredible, you know? Your uncle works at Nintendo? God damn it. I need to get myself one of those. I need an uncle who works at Nintendo. Or maybe uncle, cousin's friend's wife's sister. Ex-boyfriend. Maybe that's what I really need. Someone like that works at Nintendo. Then I'd have all the scoops for you guys. We'd have the ballingest, highest viewed videos on all of YouTube. Because, you know, we'd be sourcing up some sick rumors, baby. Metro Prime 4. Dropping this summer. Exclusive to Nintendo Prime. Happy drunk live stream. Carlos, I'm not even close, man. Super chat is kind of similar. Like, okay, cool. Follow. Yeah, dude, I'm not even close. I wish, man. Like, when my mom can have like half a glass of wine and she is just, woo! I wish that was me. Sincerely wish that was me. What's funny is I have a lot of high energy on my live streams. So people like confuse my high energy to be, oh my God, he's drunk. No. My energy level actually goes down as I drink. What game has been on a previous Nintendo console would you want on Switch or want a sequel to be made of for Switch? Star Tropics. Yeah. Star Tropics. Or Snowboard Kids. Or 1080. Or I'd like the Mana series to get an actual good sequel. Or, I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. You can go with F-Zero. You can go with the Mother series, Earthbound, which will probably never get another one. Just the list goes on. It doesn't end. There's a never-ending list. Wave Race, Trackmania. Yeah. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. It's a never-ending list of games I'd love to see come back. TNC Surf. Look at that. Just keep them coming. There's so many. Uncle Nate. I am an uncle. I'm an uncle as of a week ago. My sister had a baby. I'm officially an uncle. I get to finally meet the baby in person this Saturday. So I am Uncle Nate. Hopefully I'm remembered as the fun uncle, but who knows? Maybe I'll be remembered as the asshole uncle. I'm the jerk. Alright. You got any Battletoads? I don't have any. You mean the games? I don't have them anymore, but I played them all. Paperboy. Nice. What old game that's never been on Nintendo would you like a remake or new game come to Switch? That's never been on Nintendo. Elden Ring. Can we just start with like a recent release? Elden Ring. Come on. Elden flippin' Ring. Let's go. That's what I want on Switch. I mean, come on. You don't have to go far, man. You're going to be an awesome month. We'll see. If I'm really annoyed with my kids and I'm watching the kid and her kid at the same time, not so sure that she'll get a positive impression of me. Let's see here. No, I'll take a cloud version. Just give it to me. Give it to me. There was that helicopter game on the N64 I really liked that I feel like I made up and didn't actually. I don't remember a helicopter game on N64, but I could be wrong. I was about to say Crash Bandicoot. Oh, wait. Never mind. Spyro. Oh, wait. Shit. Final Fantasy VII. Oh, wait. Fuck. Yeah. Elden Ring, baby. Blast Corpse. Blast Corpse. Man, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Blast Corpse. Make sure I didn't miss anything cool. Checking the old Twitter feed. Not that there's going to be anything cool in there. I don't really find a lot of news on Twitter anymore. I used to find a lot more on Twitter than I do now. Although, HMK, my boy. My boy, what is this? Why does this exist? Hold on. HMK. My boy, why does this exist? I get it. You're like getting your Dr. Robotnik on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not what I expected to see going across my Twitter feed. That's for sure. Some sort of filter. Makes them into Robotnik. Is that a Snapchat filter? Because of the movie coming out? I wonder if that's like a Snapchat filter. I wouldn't be surprised if it is with the movie coming out. What about your aunt who works at Nintendo? Shit. Well, shit, Julian. You should be a YouTuber then. You know what? No. Here's the key. You don't want to be a YouTuber if you know someone at Nintendo. Here's what you want to do. You want to go on Twitter, make a new profile. Make sure you name the profile after some sort of Nintendo character in some sort of way. There could be an alteration to it, but some sort of Nintendo character. Make sure you grab some cool little fan art you can put as a thumbnail and some sort of official looking Nintendo thing to put as your profile thing. And then keep the profile private. Make sure that you tweet out a bunch of things that you know are going to happen. Delete the ones that don't happen. Keep the ones that do. Eventually go live with the account with only the tweets that were correct, giving yourself a reputation. And then you have become the #1 leaker in the world. And get people like Vice and VGC and Nintendo Prime to cover you. I may or may not have gotten that idea from somebody else. There it is, right on cue. Hot Girl 69, right on cue. It's like you called them out. Seahawks 24 rule. It's like you summoned the bot. You summoned the bot. You summoned them. That's all Seahawks' fault. That was all Seahawks 24 rules fault. He literally summoned. Immediately after calling out for Hot Girl 69. But bam! The bot strikes. Hot Girl 69. Oh no. Here, I wonder how many of these people chatting, how many of you guys are subscribed? In fact, let me just ask. Be honest. Of like the new faces I haven't seen, how many of you are subscribed to the channel? It's okay if you're not. I don't actually hold judgment against you if you're just checking out the channel and you're not subscribed. I'm just curious. Do we have anyone chatting right now who isn't subscribed? I have this open publicly. Like, I was about to lock it down to subscribers only to kill the spam, but a couple people. Matthew Hideo, Jack Parker, checking out for the first time. Not subscribed. Well, I know a bunch of you guys are, because you guys are in the chat when I have it locked down to subscribers. I was just curious who was here that wasn't. Jessica's not. That's all right. So if I may ask, and this is just a general question, what's your impression so far? Do you feel like I am a channel you would want to subscribe to, even though you're not subscribed yet? I'm not, by the way, this isn't me asking you to subscribe. This is just me curious what your impressions are. Because obviously, a lot of what I hear is the echo chamber of my subscribers. I don't hear a lot from the outside, especially during live streams. So no, we have the outside in at the moment. I'm curious. What are your thoughts? I love the way you're crazy. I like to have a good time. I should note, my normal videos aren't this wild. I mean, I had a little fun skit in my video today, but my normal videos aren't this wild. They're more informative and, opinionated. But my live streams, and I do a lot of them, we have a lot of fun on these live streams. As I used to do the graveyard shifts. Oh yeah, Shadow King. I remember you, Shadow King. Yeah, I understand, man. My work life schedule made it impossible in the past to be on live streams. Yeah, that happens, Jose. Great question. So yeah. In any of the other people who aren't subscribed, what are your thoughts so far? I mean, Jessica's obviously enjoying it. Probably enjoyed it enough that she might consider subscribing. But who else? Who else isn't subscribed? And what are your thoughts so far? Are you having a good time? I'm always curious. Like first time experience with a YouTube channel. Like, are you enjoying it? Are you having a good time? No pressure on anyone to subscribe. I do appreciate when people subscribe. Of course, we are trying to grow. We are trying to get to 80,000 subscribers, but we have a ways to go still. First up is 70,700. Which, where are we with that? I think when I checked the other day, we gained a single subscriber. Overall, net 1 subscriber gain in the month of March. Overall, we gained a single subscriber. it was maybe I can show you guys. Let me see if I can show you. Will it allow me to show you? Okay. So 89 new subscribers in the last 28 days, but then sort to March. Yay! Yay! Here you guys go. Look at it, baby. In the month of March, we have now gained 5 subscribers, baby. We are halfway through the month, and we are a net positive 5 subscribers, baby. Hell yeah! It was just 1 yesterday, so look at the bright side of life. Always look at the bright side of life. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. So we are net positive 5 subscribers for the month. God damn it. We were flying when we were hacking, man. We were like net positive like 1,000 a month. But then we got hacked back in October, and since then it's been a real struggle to reach a new audience. YouTube is not advertising us very much. So we don't gain a lot of brand new, like most of our viewership is like, it's something that it's crazy. It's like 92% of all viewers are subscribers. That sounds good, but it's not. It means YouTube's not recommending my videos. And that happened ever since we got hacked. Such a dumb side effect of being hacked. You'd figure it's been 5 months. Shouldn't we be past it by now? Nope. Still not being recommended. So, the bright side of life. Hey, we're net positive 5. We were only a net positive 1 yesterday, so I'll take it. We haven't had a month where we've been completely negative. About 70%. Yeah, it's pretty bad. We are not reaching new viewers. That's one reason why I started opening up our live streams to the public, because I'm like, hey, how am I supposed to get new viewers to like maybe consider joining if they feel locked out? Like if they happen to come across my live stream, first time they've ever seen me, and they click on it and they feel like they can't join in the conversation because I am gating them. That might just scare them off. So why not let them join in, and maybe through joining in they decide to subscribe. That's always the hope, because I have to do something different. Can't just keep doing what I've been doing because it's not working. Maybe racking in subs. Hold up. Are you saying that I don't look better than Misclick? Excuse me. I'll have you know, I was up for sexiest Nintendo video content creator of 2021. Just so you're aware. The sexiest. Might have just been a dream. But it's always just a dream. Going to a little Nelly there. I found you by searching Zelda and watched some videos, and now the first live stream. Nice. Yeah, I have a long history in the Zelda community. We want from coming to drop those juicy. Well, you're just trying to get Hot Girl Video 69 is not going to show up. I don't know who runs that Twitter account, but I mean, I swear, I look in the mirror and I go, I'd tap that. Imagine, can you imagine? I get up in the morning, you know, because I sleep naked. By the way, I'm a nudist when I go to bed at night, and I wake up in the morning and I walk into the bathroom. You know, we have a half bathroom attached to our master bedroom, and I walk in there and I look in the mirror, looking at that full naked Nate. And I go, looking good today, buddy. Fuck, I'd tap that. Like, I can't even imagine myself thinking that, but it's kind of like, imagine that I was that into myself that even knowing I'm not the greatest looking, like, I'm okay. My face is all right, but, like, even realizing I'm not the greatest looking person and I'm overweight, just looking in the mirror and going, fuck, man. You know, if I swung that way, if I met me, shit. Shit, girl. Dude, if I met me, I want to know the things I do to myself. You need to look at other YouTubers and see what they've done. You also need to spend a little time with SEO. Nope. Nope. Hard pass. Let me tell you why I hard pass. I don't need help with SEO because I already know the SEO tricks. I do the things they do with SEO. It doesn't work since we got hacked. This is the key moment in the channel. Our channel was exploding. Then we got hacked. Then we stopped growing. Because the algorithm and the bots decided my channel is more likely than not spam. And since my channel is more likely than not spam, we're not going to share your content. There is no SEOing you can do to make the bot like you. And I've actually been on several meetings with my MCN about this. And my MCN's happy that my views are stable. I have a stable viewership because I have a consistent subscriber base that watches my videos at 3,000 to 5,000 views per video on average. And that's a very solid, stable subscriber base watching my content. The key thing is, how can I get to that 10, 15, 20 without reaching new audiences? And it doesn't matter what I do SEO-wise, it's just a weight game. I just have to keep grinding, just have to keep going, and eventually something will crop up that enables that to happen. So I don't know what that something is going to be. I have another meeting with my MCN tomorrow. But yeah, I have literal professionals that working on this, and they're like, yeah, when you get hacked and you had momentum before you got hacked, it really just messes everything up. Now, as for doing what everyone else is doing, and hard pass. You want to know why I hard pass? Why do I have the sets I do? Why do I use practical sets? Why do I have the lights? Why do I do this? Why do I have funny little skits like I did at the beginning of my stream? There was two of me, and one of me vanished into thin air, and then like we did the Mario thing. Like, you know, why did I do that? Because that's me. I don't want to be like anybody else. My goal isn't to look at Switch Force or Spawn Wave or Player Essence or RGT and like, let me just do what you do. No, man, I'm going to do what I want. Because that's what I want to do. I made it to where I am today doing what I want to do. Last year was the most successful year the channel ever had, the most growth it's ever had, the most views it's ever had. Because I was consistently doing the channel the way I wanted to do it. I'm still doing that. The problem is that we got hacked. And reality is the hack really did a number on that YouTube algorithm. So it's literally, you just got to keep the grind, keep going, and I've been promised several times that the algorithm will eventually test me out. My hope is that they decide to test me out around E3. Start testing me out leading into E3, get that new viewership in, grow our E3 show, and go from there. That's my hope, is that by E3 time, the algorithm decides to start testing my videos again. Testing it with new audiences and hoping that we blow up at that point. But we'll see. No idea. Obviously, covering a bunch of rumors, which rumor season happens every E3, should help reach new audiences, we hope. But we have no idea. So, if you be like Switch Force, you'd lose a lot of subs. I mean, there are some similarities at times. I do clickbait and stuff like that, but I mean, every YouTube channel does, basically. So, but not to like the level. He's a little bit insane with it. And I'm a little jealous of how his mind works. How Zach can come up with these super clickbaity thumbnail. Like, I thought I was bad with clickbait, but I'm legitimately jealous. I don't know how he comes up with it. My brain just cannot get to that point to be that clickbaity. I just can't get there. And this isn't me knocking him. The reason their channel is so successful is because he's so good with those titles and thumbnails. I can't get. I mean, Sumbro Nation the same way. Sumbro Nation is a significantly smaller YouTube channel than mine that's getting 15 to 20,000 views per video because he's so great with his thumbnails and his titles in clickbaiting people. I can't. My mind doesn't work that way. I can clickbait some, but I can't get to that level. So, I mean, it's fine. In the end, I think it ultimately works out to my benefit that I can't. But, again, this is nothing against those YouTubers. I don't have that talent. I lack that talent to do it to that level. So, had my identity stolen? They so bad it gave it back. Jesus. Yeah, it's like someone stole my, found out someone stole my social security number the other day, but, they returned it when they realized that I have a negative credit rating. Dude straight ripped. Good mythical morning. I drive me nuts when it's too clickbaity. It drives me nuts. Yeah, I don't know. I clickbait. All of us YouTubers do. We're trying to get you to watch our videos. Like today, I'll give you an example today. There was some clickbaitiness with my video today. So the title wasn't wrong. The title of my video wasn't wrong. The title said, new Nintendo Switch game leaks. It did. There was a new game, Fist, that leaked. That title's not incorrect. But the thumbnail says leak and then has a Switch with the NVIDIA logo, which, by the way, that really wasn't my intent. I literally typed in Nintendo Switch leak into Google Images, and it was like one of the first 3 images that popped up, and I thought it looked smooth and clean, so I grabbed it and slapped leak on top. Didn't really think much about it until after it was live, and I realized, someone's going to think there's an NVIDIA Switch-related leak because the NVIDIA logo is in my thumbnail. By definition, it's clickbait. It was like a happy accident clickbait. So, because I wasn't paying attention. So, yeah, I mean, shit happens, Switch Force, he's over dramatic and hates on Nintendo too much. I don't know about that. I mean, over dramatic's a personal opinion. I don't think he hates though. I think that's pretty strong. He spread so much positivity. Like, yeah, he's critical, but so am I. I don't really think that he's any more critical than I am. I think he's a lot more overly positive than I am, to be honest. He acts like everything is so positive. Like the littlest, new indie title is like the biggest deal in the world, and he acts really positive about it. So I don't know. This is the only place I can rely on getting video game news fast, consistent, accurate, and correct. Nowhere else is always on top of everything the way you are. I wouldn't say nowhere else. That's being a bit unfair. There are plenty of YouTube channels that are covering stuff I'm not covering. Plenty of YouTube channels that are getting to the news I am covering before me. Some of them more accurately than me. I'm not oblivious to this fact. I don't think I'm the best at any of it. I try to be consistent. I try to cover things I care about, which means, like, hey, that Pokemon news didn't get covered today because I don't care about it. Or cared enough to put it in the video. So there is some of that where my personal bias comes into my content, but I don't know. I got to start throwing some more like PlayStation and Sony stories in, especially lately with how dry stuff has gotten. Like, hey guys, did you guys know on Thursday Hogwarts Legacy is being shown off? I'm actually kind of excited about that. I haven't even talked about it till just now. Yeah, I honestly thought it was an NVIDIA leak. Yeah, and that's the thing. You see it, and you see leak in the NVIDIA thumbnail, but then you read the title, and the title says New Nintendo Switch Game Leaks. So, like, clearly it's about a game, or games, not about NVIDIA, but the thumbnail makes you think NVIDIA. So, like, It's weird. Like, one makes it seem like it's a hardware leak, one makes it seem like it's a software leak. Yeah, it was kind of a weird choice today, but hey, it's technically the #1 viewed video, and has gained the most subscribers of any video I've done this month. Positive 6 subscriber growth. So that means before this video dropped today, I was at a -1 subscriber growth this month. So I actually was negative for the month of March before this video. Now, after that video, I'm at a positive 6. And it's my #1 viewed video, at least with the amount of hours it's been up. Views are up 17%. More regular viewers are choosing to watch this. Wow, who knew my subscribers are choosing to watch this? It also says I have more views from YouTube recommendations. Let me see here. Okay, let me click on audience. Whoa, this video is, only 65% of people on this video. Ooh, the algorithm liked this video a bit. Only 65% of people who watch that video subscribe. 35% are not. Okay, this video I did today is a smidge reaching outside of my base. That's actually the best of the month. I haven't had a single video hit 30% plus like that all month. Cool. Doesn't mean anything. Literally, I can upload a video tomorrow and it'll go back to 90. So, well, hey, maybe it's a positive sign. Maybe things are starting to turn around. Probably not, but later, Bears fan Goomba. Have a good night, man. You get more subs if you live stream with hot girls. You know, I'd rather live stream with my buddy Shy Guy. Shy Guy, come here. Look. If Shy Guy can't get me subscribers, then the titties won't either. Let's just be real. If Shy Guy can't get me subs, what are some titties gonna do? We're a Nintendo channel. Look at that. Shy Guy just spying on the chat right now. How's it going, buddy? Let me put you back in your spot. He's so soft and plush. I get more views if I live stream with Yulia. Yulia works at nights, so that won't happen. 2, Yulia's not very interested in streaming. 3, again, that comes down to the whole concept of I'm getting more views because my fiance is hot. And because she's hot, people tune in. And I know some of you guys really, really legitimately just like Yulia as a person and likes how she insults me and has a lot of fun on my streams. But reality is, every single live stream I've ever done with Yulia hasn't actually gotten very good viewership. Surprisingly, the viewership on them are not very large. And maybe it's because people will get uncomfortable because she's kind of a demanding personality. Like, not a demanding person, but her personality commands the room. And it makes some people uncomfortable. Now, she is a good-looking chick, but I don't tend to attract simps, as it were. That's not really my audience. So when she comes on, it doesn't really affect my viewership because I'm not attracting, that type of audience. That's just not my audience. That's just not who my videos are recommended to. So now, if she was consistently on every live stream, I mean, that might eventually be what my audience brings in. But yeah, Yulia's amazing, man. But she doesn't like being on camera, to be honest. She's like Shy Guy. She doesn't like being on camera. Literally, for an assignment she had to be on camera for school, it probably took her 3 hours to do a 5-minute video. Like, she just doesn't like being on camera, including live streams. She really doesn't like being on camera. So Shy Guy in a bikini. You know what would increase viewership? Let me guess. One of my kids awake? I just sort of pounding upstairs, which could be my dog. I don't know. I'm getting really warm, though. You know why, though? It's not because, well, the studio light hitting me. And the fact that I'm wearing sweatpants right now. Because it's actually warm outside. So now my studio's starting to get warm. I was worried about this in the summer. Like, the snow hasn't even melted all the way. Am I going to be turning the AC on? Because I can't cool down. Hey, look at that. That same person just keeps getting back in. Damn. Eric dabbing. Hey, our mods aren't getting... Oh, I was going to say, if our mod doesn't get to that, I'll grab it quick. Yeah, it's happening too much. I'm gonna have to lock. I'm sorry, the people who aren't subscribed. I'm locking down the chat. It's just popping up a little too much now. I'm not liking that. So we're gonna lock it down to just subscribers. I do apologize to people who aren't subscribers. This isn't me trying to force you to subscribe. I'm just tired of the spam popping up. You're in Belgium, nice. Yeah, I'm literally tired of the spam. It just gets a little old. Having this stupid web cams. It's funny a couple times, but then it's not so funny after a while. So this is like the way to stop it, is to just make it subscriber only. So people ever wonder, why do you go subscriber only? This is why I do subscriber only, because we get too much of those spam bots. There's just bots. There's a billions of bots on YouTube. So it's nothing that I did. It's just every YouTube channel deals with that when they have public chat. One did get through once. You know what's funny? That one that got through once, Seahawks, they were actually subscribed to the channel. So that bot got clever and hit the subscribe button. Eric's the eye candy! Get Eric in here. He's eye candy, baby. That's right. You know what would really make my channel blow up? Eric Moore hosting everything. I take a back seat and I just edit videos. Eric does all the hosting from now on. We can communicate. Yay. Has YouTube done any purges recently? Of what? My subscribers? I mean, they're always happening. They're always happening. Don't tease us with Eric in a bikini. I mean, should have saw that man in a Speedo. That's what the crowd did every time Eric walked. You see, Eric used to be a swimmer. So every time Eric walked out to one of his swim competitions, the crowd would just go wild. And you notice how most of those cheers are female. Just saying. That's what would happen every time Eric would walk out to his swimming competitions. Did Jessica sub? I'm guessing not, since she's not chatting. And that's okay. Again, I told people, I don't force people to subscribe. If they enjoy the content, want to subscribe, cool. If they don't, what are you going to do? I just needed to stop the bot. I was tired of the bot popping up. Sounds like Richie. That's funny. Don't tease us. Don't tease us. Eric is too calm. He is very calm. Eric can get really pissed off. Dude, he got pissed off during E3. Not just like when him and I were having a little disagreement on some giveaway stuff. He gets really agitated and really pissed off. Like that. He's got a temper to him. He tries really hard to be chill. But I've known him a long time. And I could tell by how he's, just like his body language, that he's pissed. And he got pissed a lot during E3 last year. So he just tried really hard to not let it come out. Because he knows it's a bad look. When you yelled at him and I yelled at you for you. No, you know what's funny, honey? When I yelled at Eric, he wasn't even mad. He wasn't even mad. That part wasn't, no. he got mad because Eric got to deal with what I was dealing with. So one of the things that Eric was doing during E3 last year to help me out, so I could do all the hosting, the actual hosting, was he was verifying the giveaway winners. And the problem with him verifying the giveaway winners is, one, when there's a problem, like say a company sent us a game code that doesn't work, he doesn't know what to do. Two, because he can't do anything. I have to buy the game. Right? I have to buy a game code. Like if the company sent us a code that doesn't work, I have to buy a copy of the game. So there's nothing Eric can do about that. But Eric also had to deal with the scams. A lot of people trying to scam wins. And it was really frustrating, Eric. Like, massively frustrating, Eric, to deal with all of the scams. And he was just getting pissed about it. Like, that there was that many people attempting to scam wins. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I deal with. Every giveaway. Who's Jessica and why is she important? So Jessica, honey, we had somebody in the chat because the entire chat has been public until I locked it down because of spam bots. There's Jessica. She's right there. So Jessica was someone who wasn't subscribed. I'm guessing she must have subscribed. So she was someone who was new to the channel. That's all. She must have subscribed. We went up a few subscribers. Yay! Thank you, people, for subscribing who didn't subscribe before. Yep, so she was someone who was in the public chat but wasn't subscribed. And I felt bad that I locked down the public chat to subscribers only because we had like 4 or 5 people who were chatting that weren't subscribers. But we kept getting that stupid webcam hot girl spam happening like over and over and over again. So I'm like, well, the only way I could stop it is to lock down the chat to subscribers only. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you guys don't have to subscribe. But like, this is what happens. The public chat lasted long enough. The public chat lasted as long as it did before the spam bots hit. The one where the whole chat was trying to get you to fix your mistake. Dude, we've had some crazy scams. We've had some crazy scams with our giveaways. So, we're going to try to mitigate it as much as we can with the E3 stuff this year, but reality is it's going to be frustrating no matter what, and Eric was the one dealing with all of it during E3, and a lot of him being pissed off came down to people scamming giveaways, people begging for giveaways. Like, we literally would have just ran a giveaway and gave away like 15 things, and 30 seconds later, someone's like, another giveaway, please, another giveaway. I didn't win, another giveaway, do a giveaway, do a giveaway, do a giveaway, do it. And like, dude, we just did back-to-back giveaways with 15 winners. We're clearly not about to do another giveaway for a while. Like, we're not just going to spam giveaways. Like, we have a show. We're live reacting. We will do giveaways later. And it's, that got annoying. And then, obviously, E3 itself being a shit show. Like, to the point that, I went on that rant on the final day. Like, E3 itself was basically a shit show. And so you have a bad show that we're covering, combined with the frustration of e-begging, combined with the frustration of people trying to cheat others out of legitimate wins. And you throw all that together, and Eric was really frustrated. I was really frustrated because Eric and I had a lot of long conversations after the end of every stream trying to figure out what to do about some of the issues with people scamming wins, trying to sort out, like, Eric and I, the stream ends, doesn't mean we were done. We'd sit there for like an hour going through giveaway winners and going through our spreadsheet and trying to make sure everything was good and everything was verified and just because the show ended live doesn't mean Eric and I just walk away and we're done. We got to make sure the giveaways and everything are logged and good so we don't got to deal with some more bullshit the next day. But I felt like we, overall, for having never done that show before, having never had any experience running a show like that for 12 plus hours per day, 4 days in a row, I think it went pretty well. Wasn't perfect. We had our hiccups, but it went pretty well. I got to say, for being a small YouTube channel that's never attempted anything like that before, it was probably the best case scenario how things went, besides the camera crashing right when Nintendo started. That sucked. That part sucked. And we're trying to potentially get a new camera that won't have that problem this year, but time will tell. It's expensive to get the right camera that's not going to have that issue. It's just expensive. So we just do the best we can and hope it works out. But we did the best we could, and for the most part, everybody loved the show. They had a great time. They enjoyed the banter. They enjoyed Eric and I's back and forth. They enjoyed our reactions, our giveaways. They enjoyed our contests, our special guests we had on, the Hot Chip Challenge, all the Smash Bros. Stuff. You guys enjoyed it all along the way. And what's cool this year is that we already have, like, as an example, we had a broken capture card. Not a problem this year. So now when we do, like, Switch game tournaments, Splatoon 3 maybe, or whatever tournaments we do during the live show, we're not going to have those same issues because our setup is different. So things should work out pretty good. Like, Jessica, I know you didn't get to enjoy our live E3 show last year. Tune in this year. They're a lot of fun. Lots and lots of winners. Lots and lots of crazy stuff happening. Lots of special guests. We wear suits. We have fun. We spin wheels. Pies and faces. Lots of good times. At least there'll be pies and faces this year. That's one of the things on the Wheel of Death is getting pied in the face. So we're still working out everything that's going to be on the Wheel of Death that Eric and I got to spin. But there'll also be some fun competitions between Eric and I. It's gonna be pretty neat. It's gonna be pretty neat. I'm really excited to see how it actually turns out. Some of the cool stuff Eric and I have planned. It was crazy. Over 1,000 active viewers. Yeah, man. Like, seriously, if you think about it, my channel at the time was roughly around 50, 60,000 subscribers. Like, I'm at this small channel size, and here I am pulling in 1,000 live viewers for 12 hours straight, 4 days in a row. Which is the kind of numbers like Rich from Review Tech USA, who has almost 1 million subscribers, can do on his streams. And here I am, this dinky YouTuber, just raking in the views like crazy during E3. Like, it was insane. So we'll see what happens this year. It might be even bigger. So you should have a cookie eating contest. One thing we had considered is just waiting to be like number 69. Nice. What's up, Jake? How's it going? No, we are thinking about the hot sauce challenge. Maybe getting the hot sauces, and doing like a little challenge with that, a little dab of hot sauce going all the way up the chain. We actually have some. We're going to be incorporating some drinking games into it, but it's not really a drinking game. So, like, we're going to have this wheel you spin with a bunch of punishments on it, and what's going to happen is we're going to play a game, and whoever loses each game, and some of them will be literal games on Switch, some of them will be games in real life, like playing Tippy Cup. You know, you tip the cup, you land the cup, you get to move a thing forward, back and forth till you win so many times that you end up, the other person loses and they got to spin the wheel and get punished. So there's going to be a lot of fun things on that wheel. But yeah, we got a lot of really good drinking game ideas we're going to convert into some fun Nintendo related stuff during that live stream that doesn't necessarily involve drinks. There might be a shot of tequila on the Wheel of Death, maybe. That'd be like the only thing. I ate hot wings on my second to last stream. You had violent hiccups for like 40 minutes. Yeah, man. Like, that's the thing. What's going to happen is I'm going to lose, and I'm going to have to do the hot sauce challenge, going up the chain to the 10 sauces from Hot Ones, and I, like, just won't be able to talk for, like, I don't even know. It'll be quite the journey of how long I won't be able to talk. But we've been incorporating some of the fun drinking games into the show, but not necessarily to do drinks, but to spin the wheel. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun on that show. We have a lot of, and the reason you might be like, why do you have all these crazy things planned? Because we know that we're going to need to fill in for E3's lack of entertainment. Basically, we know ahead of time the Summer Game Fest and E3 are going to have some big lapses where it's not very fun. So we don't turn off the show, by the way. There'll always be like a corner somewhere that will have the actual show so you guys don't miss anything. But while that's going on, we'll have our own little competition and try to provide some fun. So like we don't actually miss anything happening during E3, but we will make E3 sort of the sideshow to what we're doing if E3 is not being entertaining. So we did the one chip challenge last year. I'm not sure we'll do that this year. The problem is it's always sold out. And so like we have to buy it secondhand. When you buy it secondhand, it's stale. Look at that. Look at that. See? The bot got through. The bot got through. Look at that. We locked her down and the bot still got through. Now I got the hide this time. I got the ban. You know why? It's because I have it set to subscribe any duration. So if the bot comes in and hits sub, even for 1 second, it can start spamming. Now, if I hit sub for 5 minutes, the bot won't wait around for 5 minutes. But the bot will wait around for 1 second, yeah. The bots are... Yeah, if I have to lock this down to members only, that really sucks. Because then people have to pay to chat, and that's cool for like short spurts. I don't like that for a whole stream though. We're not big enough where the only way we can keep control of the chat is to lock it. Like, you know, when Dr. Disrespect and others like that have it as members only, like, yeah, they have so many people watching that it's like impossible to keep up with the chat unless it's members only, you know? What is the one chip? It's basically like a Carolina Reaper giant potato chip that you're supposed to eat the whole thing and see how long you can go without drinking anything. And Eric ended up throwing up last year, so now he didn't do it on set. I would have been man enough and probably did it right in front of you guys. Although I probably would have had something in front of my face so you wouldn't have to like literally see it. Yeah, Eric ended up going to the bathroom and throwing up. But it was a stale chip. So my sub count went up with the bot subbing. Want to know what's funny? That bot raids me too, but they used to be called hot strips without clothes. So I made fun of the fact that clothes are required to be able to strip. So they changed their name. You can't strip if you don't have clothes. You're right. That's true. That is true. You can't strip if you don't have clothes. Well, shit. I've got clothes. Fuck. God damn it. People are going to expect me to start stripping now. The Bean Boozled challenge. I actually got confused between members and subscribers. I was subscribed a few weeks ago. I thought you meant members. Oh, language problem. Well, also, it's a problem between YouTube and Twitch. So on Twitch, you follow people, and then subscribe is where you spend money. On YouTube, subscribing is the same as following. Becoming a member is where you pay money. So there's also the fact that subscribers on YouTube and subscribers on Twitch mean completely different things. So that can get really confusing for some people too. You're the most mature content I watch. Well, geez, you must not watch that much mature content then. Yeah, the camera followed me, Jake. I mean, look. Come here, camera. Come here. Look at the booze. Let me just bring the booze all in and give it a hug. It's all here and waiting for super chats. Fancy. See, where you got like the 3 camera thing going on, right? You got your finger guns going up here, and you got one like back there. Yeah. Let me pump the shy guy up here to that camera. Dude, I ain't got the money for that many cameras. So we'll just get one nice, really expensive webcam that follows me. It's a robot. It's a robot. I can literally walk around my whole studio and it'll follow me. It's cool. Dude, your hype sessions are sweet, but like, you know, I can't do. I don't have the equipment, man. I could do a 2-camera thing technically, but because I obviously have my main camera hooked up for doing podcasts, and I can obviously like put it somewhere else. And well, that's too much work, man. Too much work. A YouTuber named Oats and Goats did a challenge where he ate an extremely hot corn chip. He wound up nuking his stomach and digestive system. Ouch. That's Twitch's fault for the confusion since YouTube was first. Is it? When you subscribe to Netflix, are you paying money or no? When you subscribe to Amazon Prime, are you paying money or no? A subscription has always implied spending money, except on YouTube. YouTube's the only place where being a subscriber didn't actually mean you spent money. Nobody else really used the word subscribe anywhere, unless it referred to money. So YouTube's sort of the outlier of what a subscriber means. Can't wait for you to get it, Eric. Nice. Nice. Your PS5, baby. PS5, baby! Whoop, whoop. We're giving away a PS5, Xbox Series X, or Nintendo Switch OLED this month. The winner gets to choose. And then if they choose PS5, I cry. And then I start watching Jake Randall's streams every single time until I get them a PS5. I know I could do it. It's just a pain in the ass. Right. We'll make it happen. But I wonder, like, if I end up only being able to get it by getting one of the bundles, do I keep the extra goodies for me and send them the PS5 since they only won the PS5? And I keep the extras for when I get my PS5? I think that might be what happens. Or do I just be nice and send them all the goodies? The extra controllers and games or whatever. You know, they bundle in at GameStop. And you got me, dude. We're all good. We're all good, buddy. I mean, Jake, I even thought, like, you know, God, if I'm really lazy, do I just talk to Jake and be like, Jake, dude, I'll send you the money. Can you just, like, try to get me a PS5 on your own? just be, and by the way, this isn't even for me. Like, this isn't even to get my PS5. This is just, I know someone's probably going to pick PS5 with the win. Like, it happens. Someone picked a PS5 last January. Someone's going to pick a PS5 now. And I still have to go in for myself. So, like, oh boy. Here we go, though, baby. It's party time. Excellent. Jake Randall with the $5 saying PS5 fun. Is that for my personal PS5 fun? Let me get a little shoddy in for you here. $5 is just a little rum chata, a little tasty friend. You know, some people like to put a little bit of this in their coffee in the morning. You know. Go to Starbucks, bring it home, drop a little shot of rum chata in. Some people like to do that. Not everybody. I mean, there's nothing compared to a hype sesh. I can't do the hype sesh. It just doesn't happen, Jake. I'm sorry. Instead, you get the. You know the song in Magic Mike. I wanted to put that in my live stream once, and I found out that when you do that, like, because I was going to do like a whole, I wasn't going to actually strip, but like pretend I was going to do one of those dances. The problem is that when you do it, you get instant copyright strike, like instantly it is such a copyright strike song. You can't play it. Sucks. Although, Jake, no pressure, by the way. $50 super chats, I drop a custom music track. Me singing on the spot, custom track, drop. We did one last week for J-Lo. J-Lo hit us with the 50 last week. We just started doing it last week, and it actually turned out really cool. Apparently, I'm really good at just making lyrics up off the top of my head. Who knew? I guess I always knew. That's why I used to be really good at poetry. Fun little skill I have. Jake is your guy. Give him a follow, and he mentions when they are going back in stock. You don't know. He'll mention it whether you follow him or not. But yeah, $5 foot long. They don't even do $5 foot longs anymore. Pony, yeah. I couldn't think of the name of it. I can't play that song because instant copyright strike. I found that out How do you enter the giveaway? Here, I'll give you the link, Jessica. It's actually in the description or pinned comment on like every video I do that's not a live stream. I really should start putting it in the description of my live streams, but here, let me grab the link for you. And just go to my latest video and should be right there. There it is. I will grab this up for you. Oh, you got it for me, Seahawks? Thanks, man. Yeah. So that's the link to enter for the giveaway. Winner will be drawn on April 1st. And I promise it's not April Fool's Day. I'm not faking out the winner. Legitimately, someone's name will be drawn on April 1st. And also people being like, oh, I get it. This is a fake giveaway because he's drawing the name on April 1st. No. That just happens to be what the first day of the next month is, all right? Amen. April Fools! You didn't really win, draw a new name. You didn't really win, draw a new name. I actually have signed up. You haven't signed up for it yet? That's all right. I really don't care who wins. Somebody's getting a free console this month, so. But yeah, so someone's getting a free console this month. I don't know who, but somebody's getting one. Well, I should say they're getting it probably in April. I mean, realistically, because it's being drawn in April. Like with the Switch OLED, I could probably get it to you right quick if that's what they pick. If they pick an Xbox Series X, it'll probably take me, based on my attempts to get Series X in the past and being pretty successful at it, probably take me like a week, maybe. PS5 is the one that's kind of that one I really got to fight. I really got to fight for that one. So, but try to get one before the end of April. Now, if you end up living outside of the U.S., the big thing there is you'll have an option. If you live outside the U.S., I can get a PS5 here, but then you're gonna have to pay for shipping, because shipping is gonna be insane to go outside of the U.S. Or if you live outside the U.S. and you win and you want a PS5, I can send you the equivalent money to buy one plus tax for your local area, and then you could fight for getting one. You know, which is easier on me, but you know, just one of those things that to keep in mind if you're an international person entering and you win. Your son says hi. How's it going, buddy? How you doing? Here's some nice whale sounds for you. And just know, every now and then, I think your mom's a little sus, so I gotta. We have a good time around here. What is tax? Money you pay the government for the right to purchase something, basically. There you go. Seahawks 24 rule gave a more appropriate definition. No sales tax here. Nice. Dexter Peltier. What's up, buddy? My son says, go after yourself, Dad. Well then, I think your son has just leveled up. Congrats, your son has leveled up. He has now reached level 2 of dumbassery. Matt Coots, at least you now know that no matter how many hiccups you could ever have in a giveaway, it'll never be as bad as Artesians. Oh, dude. Can you imagine artisan, whatever, however you say it, that company, because of that one giveaway snafu, ended up going in debt and closing its door. Now, granted, it probably had issues before that giveaway to literally the responses that were bankrupt now. So they probably already weren't doing that well financially. It sounded like the CEO, when the COO got in a disagreement with him and left the company started tanking because the CEO only cared about personal clout rather than cared about making good business decisions. And that giveaway was just a prime example of a really, really bad business decision. But Oh, you don't have not even 5,000 total social media followers. Yeah, we better pick a different winner. Oh, you've only been a member for 3 months. Yeah, that's a big red flag. You're disqualified. Drawing a new winner. Like, what the? Can you imagine if someone won one of my giveaways and, like, I just decide on the whim, you know what, we're changing the rules. So I did draw your name. Like, hey, you know what, Timothy Lay, you won this giveaway. You won the PS5. But you know what? Here's the problem. I checked your social media following, and I gotta say, like, you shouting out and saying thank you to Nintendo Prime, it's only gonna reach about, 300 people. I gotta say that's not right to me. I really want you to have a social media following more like 50,000. So, yeah, we're just going to draw a new name. I'm just gonna add rules as we go. So, cheers. Sorry, man. I'm gonna laugh at you and treat you like you're a nobody and your followers don't matter. Like that's literally what a t-shirt build did. Like, why? It was the stupidest thing. It was such a jackass move, man. I've never seen such a jackass before. Like, never seen such a jackass. That's like what he did. Well, pretty much to a T. Oh, you have less than 5,000 social media followers. Oh, you've only been a member, a paid member for 3 months. Yeah, that's not really what we're looking for. Yeah, you're not gonna... Dude, nobody's gonna see when you win. It was bad. It was so bad. Like, Artesian Builds, the CEO is just... Oh, buddy. No sales tax here either in New Hampshire. Lucky bastard. We have sales tax here in Wisconsin, so. Income tax and sales tax and blah, 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 blah. Artisan Builds. They were, pretty sure they went on. Is their website still up? Don't order from them. There's been a lot of stuff that has happened with them. Artisan Builds. The website's down. Yeah, they're gone. They're like, yeah, we're not. They fired all their employees after that. They refused to pay anybody. They're refusing refunds. We don't have the money. Blah blah blah. Like, that stream snowballed into the whole company goes under. Have a good day. By the way, we're screwing over all our employees and we're screwing over our customers who we haven't sent computers to yet. Have a good day, and you can't get a refund because the money's not there to refund. Goodbye. Where the fuck did the money go? The money went somewhere. It didn't go to the computer. It didn't go to pay the employee to put it together. It didn't go to pay for the shipping. Where the fuck did the money go? Nobody knows. The owner just pissed it away. Artisan Builds. Just type it into Google and have a fun read. There's also a bunch of YouTube videos on it. It is the biggest shit show. Like, I've seen people claim that my giveaways are scams, and I've seen people bitch that sometimes they've had to wait months and months to get their item. But, dude, the shit that Artisan Builds pulled, like, holy fuck, dude, it was everything wrong that you could do with a giveaway they did, including breaking the law by changing the giveaway rules after they drew a winner, just because they wanted the winner to have a bigger social media following. World record speedrun for destroy your company, any percent category. Literally, like within a week, the company no longer existed. It was crazy. No, I'm in neither. Tennessee's insane. I think ours is 5.5%. It's not too crazy. Maybe it is crazy. I guess I don't live in other states. Straight to the owner's pocket. I guarantee that's where the money went. Straight to the owner's pocket, and he dipped out. Stopped responding to staff, canned them all, kicked them off the staff Slack. Oh my god, it was bad. It was bad. They had 50 employees, which, to put that in perspective, is like the size of Linus Tech Tips, that has, multiple massive YouTube channels and huge warehouses. Like, that's how big that company was. And, like, he just screwed them all. Blizzard's a contender. Nah, Blizzard's not a contender because they still exist and they're still making games. They're not bankrupt. You can argue some of the leadership was obviously pieces of shit, but the company's still around. Yeah, some people are really selfish and they only care about their own needs. I mean, that's the truth. The reality is there's just a lot of selfish people out there. And the worst part was that this CEO of this company, or this now defunct company, cared a ton about clout. Always wanted pictures taken with top tier streamers and would send them free computers. And God, fuck, I should have taken advantage. The problem was I wasn't on Twitch. If I would have been a Twitch streamer instead of a YouTube streamer, fuck. I bet you Artisan Builds or Artesian Builds, however you pronounce it, would have sent me a computer just for clout. Oh man, you got 70,000 plus, dude. Let's send you a computer. I'll drop it off personally, and let's get use company money, and let's get a picture together that I can put up on Twitter. How cool I am. Shy Guy, you love Shy Guy? Yeah. Shy Guy back there. You know what was cool? What did I do with him? Here he is. So I got Makar here. Can't forget my good old Korok, buddy. And then, come on, Makar, come on. Don't fall, come on. Yeah, I got my sound panels back here, still trying to poof up, whatever. And then, my little Octorok. Look at this bad boy. Believe it or not, somebody in the comments on the video today didn't like when I walked in at the end of the video and I was petting the Octorok, they didn't know this was an Octorok. Now, it made me realize this is probably like one from like Wind Waker style, I guess. I mean, this is also the same style it is in a lot of the 2D games. So I don't know. But this is Octorok. He's so soft and plush. Yeah. So I got an Octorok, I got a Korok, Makar, and I've got Shy Guy. They're awesome. Minish Cap, too, yeah. Now, potentially, we might be giving those away during E3. I haven't decided yet. Because I really don't have a use for them other than they're just cute. So we might give those away during E3. Those were bought with the thought that they would potentially be E3 giveaways. I just haven't decided yet. But they are really cool. Which makes me feel like they should be E3 giveaways. Someone's going to want them. Well, here's the thing. My channel doesn't use them. The way my sets work, I don't need those things. But, I mean, they're cute. That's it. They're cute and cuddly and soft. Yeah, it's the original Octorok, I know. Apparently their computers were really good, so it's a shame that this is all... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen of the computers builds that some streamers had, like, they were really well put together. I do not have a nope. AKA a flashlight. Flashlight. No, I don't have a flashlight. I'm sorry. Oh. Honey, if you're watching, there was just a request to go buy me a pocket pussy. Might as well go take care of that for me quick. Dark Dragon 19. Well, I'm out. Good night, everyone. Good night, man. Can't believe someone just. I mean, yeah, like is like a fleshlight. But come on, I can't believe someone. You know what? I can't believe it. I know my community. I absolutely can believe that someone did the like to fleshlight comparison. Put them on a shelf. There's no shelves on my sets. We just built 2 new sets. No shelves. So they actually don't fit on. They actually don't fit on my sets. So, not drunk enough for this, dude. I have not had nearly enough booze to be reading comments like that. You should have Switchforce as a guest on your show. Dude, we get suggestions for a lot of guests. Here's what I can tell you: Switchforce has been invited. He's never responded. What do you want me to do? Keep pestering him? Because annoying him is totally going to get him on the show. Hey, Zach. I'm sure you've seen my channel pop up before. Come on my show. Oh, you don't want to? You don't have no interest? It doesn't really have any benefit to you? All right, cool. Better use for your time? I mean, maybe if I had 300,000 subscribers, it's weird. YouTubers are weird. Like, if my channel was a lot bigger, a lot of these people would come on, but because it's not, it's whatever. Does Nate want? I was not asking you to buy me a fleshlight. No. Definitely not asking the chat to do that. Good thing my shipping address is not public. Well, now you're not looking up. You don't know what a like is from the Zelda series? They're a lot of fun. Didn't think about it as a kid. I did think about that one other time, but so I realized it as an adult that it was similar to a fleshlight. But I didn't think about it since I made that realization like 15 years ago until tonight when it was brought up. Like, I kind of just let it go. Like, God, it's so immature of me to do that. And then here I am, 35, laughing at someone bringing up that comparison. What is a fleshlight? You know what? I'm going to leave Google to explain that one to you, Lily Young. I am not going to be held responsible for introducing fleshlight to you. You, if you're curious enough, have the capability to look it up. I hope that you are at least 18. Or maybe 16, I don't know. Not 8. Please don't look it up if you're 8 years old, please. Please don't. Just curious, asking for my God. What is happening? Am I going to have to end this stream? It's getting a little wild right now. You're 18. Perfect. You can look it up then. I don't feel as bad then. You thought of it as a Chinese finger trap? Oh, God. Now Seahawks 24 rule. You're never going to be able to see it as anything else now. You will never see it as anything else. That's the thing. Now that example, that's what happened to me. As soon as that example is made to you, you're never going to see it as anything else. I suggest incognito. Oh, that's probably a good idea. By the way, just typing in fleshlight into Google might not be that bad. Let's find out. I went incognito. Some results might be explicit. I mean, that's not that bad. Maybe the Google images would have been bad. I mean, this isn't that bad. This is some website from GQ, baby. GQ.com had to go ahead and talk about fleshlights. You know they're legit when they appear on GQ.com. Update my safe search settings. Show me the explicit stuff. I want what is it? No, I want it off. I want to know what. Okay, when I click on images, what's going to pop up? I mean, I've seen worse. I mean, I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. If that's a fleshlight, then what the? I think that's a little bit more than a fleshlight. It might be a fleshlight plus a pump. And why am I looking at it? Why am I looking at the male genitalia at the moment? All right, moving on. There was only like 2 images in like the top 30 results that had it, but it was like I was a little curious about what they were doing because that wasn't like any fleshlight I've ever seen. You can't be a member if you are under 18. Sure you can. You lie on your account and you grab your mama's credit card. I mean, people don't do that, right? I mean, this is the internet. Everyone's 18, right? This is the internet. Your wife busted the room. Nah, she'd probably just be like, man, that's a nice dick. I better get you one of those. That's probably what she'd say. Man, that's a nice dick. I better get you one of those. What's he using? That would be Yulia's reaction. I'm going to get you one of those. High quality Nintendo content, as always. Oh, Jake Randall's here for that content. Better share it with your sister. I mean, I'm sure she knows what a fleshlight is, but I don't know if she knows what the Nintendo Prime branded fleshlight is. I lied. That was 13 when 11 happens. Still here. I didn't know if you were still here, man. I just had. Let her know. Let her know. Nintendo Prime branded one exists. You know what? Nintendo Prime. I mean, look, the size is about accurate for what I sell on my shop. Let her know. So mad. See, Jake makes some nice little innuendo jokes on his channel on his live streams, but he's a lot more cognizant that there's probably a bunch of children watching. So like he stops before it gets to this level. This is a level that's just, yeah, my channel's made for adults. It just is what it is. This is an adult intended channel. And if kids happen to catch it, I just deeply apologize to their parents. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you are letting your child watch a 35-year-old man cuss like a sailor and drink shots on stream, so you might want to pay more attention to what your kid's doing, man. Wouldn't say I'm a great influence for the youngins. I don't track all my lies. Hey, Eric Weinstead. Thank you, Eric Winstead. Not Weinstead, whatever. Drink up, buddy. Thank you so much. I'm gonna need one after this crazy talk. You sent me the Valentine's Day. Why am I being sent a Valentine's Day card? Do I want to open this? Okay, well, that is a thing that I just saw on the internet today. That is definitely something I have now seen. Not nearly as bad as the things I saw in incognito mode, but that is now a thing that has been seen by my eyes. They might be burning a little, but that's okay. It's okay. Things happen. Cheers, man. Thank you so much, Eric. Better get some caffeine in that one. It's because I'm running low on water. I gotta remember to fill up both my bottles next time. We got the brand, like, oh my god. All right, I'm not about to block anyone. You're fine. What did you see? I mean, I saw images that I shouldn't say that no human should see, but let's just say if you would like to expand dong, I now know the best way to do it. You know, do it to yourself, I should say. I now know the best way to expand dong. And just, you know, so people don't get all upset at me about this. Like I'm just, you know, making this up because people will be like, oh my god, you're using a meme that I don't know, so I'm going to be offended. Look, it's a Donkey Kong meme. Get off my balls, man. People get so offended over things that like they just don't understand. God. I need to sleep. Stop being entertaining. I can't help it, man. That's the way it is. I mean, the stream's not going to last that much longer anyways. You know, we're creeping closer and closer to midnight. DK. Donkey Kong. Or is it DK? Expand Dong. Let's see here. Hopefully if you're in Discord, I'll send... Oh, boy. It's just going around. Going around town. Going around town. Dude, yeah, that Donkey Kong rumor, man. It'd be sweet if something actually came of it. Right? You know, it's been a while. Who knows at this point? But it would be cool if there was an actual, like, new Donkey Kong game being made by Nintendo. I mean, it could be being saved for when they announce a DK movie, DK expansion, lots of stuff for the theme park. So again, the Donkey Kong game could happen. There was never like a specified time for when the Donkey Kong game would be announced or come out. So it could be a thing that gets announced next year. You know, too much smoke. Oh yeah, it would be a 2023 game at this point, in my opinion, if it exists. It wouldn't be this year. It would be like a 2023, probably along with Metroid Prime 4, maybe a new Mario game, perhaps, something like that, or a Mario. If not a new mainline Mario game, then maybe like another Paper Mario or something. There'll probably be a handful of games next year. Not obviously as killer as this year, but there'll be a handful of solid games next year. And then a bunch of DLC. DLC for a lot of the games this year are going to land next year. I should get DK Tropical Freeze when it goes on sale. Dude, Tropical Freeze is great. Yep, Super Nintendo World opens next year. I hope to go to it next year, but we'll see. It's a bit of an expensive trip. But it would be cool to go. I've never actually been to Universal Studios. I've been to Disney World. But I've never been to Universal Studios. When the new Prince of Persia will be finished. Yeah, just like it sounds like the Perfect Dark game got rebooted again. Because half its development team left in the last year. But we'll see. I'm not working on any of these games personally, so. If it gets Donkey Kong, Metroid Prime 4, Ring Fit Adventure 2, Star Fox. Okay, I mean, don't be... Dude, Paul. Don't be tickling the underside of my body by teasing Star Fox. Come on now. Don't be doing that to me. Don't be doing that to me. You're like cutting straight through my heartstrings and tickling the underside. Like, just don't do that to me. Don't do that to me by teasing Star Fox. Damn it. What's up, Camelot 331? How's it going, buddy? What up, my man? Hope it's going good. It's going as good as it can. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to about the next 15, 20 minutes of hell on earth. Otherwise known as my live streams. We're having a good time. Doing shots and all that for our super chats. Having a grand old time. Trying to not forget the day, but maybe end the day in a better way than the day was going before the stream. Hate to be a hater, but I don't expect anything good from Nintendo until Switch 2. So, don't expect anything good. So Splatoon 3 isn't going to be good. Breath of the Wild 2 isn't going to be good. Pokemon Gen 9 is not going to be good. Nintendo Switch Sports, I don't know, maybe it'll be good. Mario Strikers won't be good. So, like, all the games I'm excited for aren't going to be good because it's not on Switch 2. So Kirby and the Forgotten Land that's coming up, that Triangle Strategy that I'm enjoying right now isn't good. What does Switch 2 have to do with good games? I don't understand. Power does not make a game good. So I don't know. But hey, everyone's got their opinions, you know? None of those interest me, but have at it. So, Daniel Kaz, question for you. What does interest you? So, if Zelda doesn't interest you, Splatoon doesn't interest you, Pokemon doesn't interest you, Kirby doesn't interest you, is it like Mario? Is that like it? Mario, maybe Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem, we have Fire Emblem Warriors coming out. They should be like What, Mario, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade? Or Xenoblade Chronicles 3 as well? Like, if none of the games coming out interest you, then do you even like Nintendo? What's Switch 2 gonna do for you? Unless, I mean, maybe you're a big Mario game fan, and that's fine. But, like, when I hear that none of the games this year interest you, this is like half to 2/3 of, like, the games Nintendo makes presently. So, like, if they don't interest you, why would Switch 2 change that? You like 2D Zelda, 2D Mario, and Mario Maker. Okay. Okay. So 2D Zelda. Obviously they haven't made a new one of those in a while. 2D Mario, they haven't made a new one of those in a while either. And Mario Maker. I'm not sure if we're even going to get a third one. So basically, Switch 2 has nothing to do with it, man. You just want the games you want, and they aren't making them. Like, Switch 2 isn't going to guarantee you get a 2D Zelda or a 2D Mario or a new Mario Maker. None of that's guaranteed. And Switch 2 would have nothing to do with that. That has to do with Nintendo thinking it's worth making them because they will sell well. So it's one of those, you know, you want what you want. They haven't made what you want this generation besides Mario Maker 2. Switch 2 isn't going to guarantee you're going to get those. Yeah, that's kind of my conundrum with your thought process is we didn't get 2D Mario or 2D Zelda this generation. So Jake Randall, I'm glad you brought up that contract. I'm so glad it brought up so I can provide the clarification needed. Okay. NFL contracts are a funny thing because they have different stipulations. There's your base salary and your bonus. Base salary always impacts the cap. Bonus doesn't. So bonus money only impacts the cap about half of what the bonus is. So, as an example, the Packers needed to free up space. So Kenny Clark, who was going to get paid like $18 million this year, they converted basically all of his salary except for like $1 million to a bonus this year. In converting that, they freed up $9 million in cap space. So Aaron Rodgers, as an example, only has a cap hit of $28.6 million or $7 million or whatever it is this year. Next year, that $60 million year, his cap hit, his impact on the cap, which is what impacts the Packers' ability to sign anybody, is only $31 million. Now, will he make $60 million or 59 point whatever million overall? Probably. But that's because a majority of it is a bonus that doesn't actually impact the cap. And the following year after that, his last guaranteed season, it's only a $40 million hit on the cap, which is actually less than what his cap hit was supposed to be this year. So, in the end, Rodgers actually signed an extremely team-friendly deal, and they just got really creative with how he's getting paid. So, he's getting paid a lot of money. But the way it's structured actually doesn't hit the cap that hard. So, basically, Rodgers got what he wanted, and the Packers got what they wanted. Basically, everybody won. The only people who didn't win are all the people that are angry that Rodgers is money grubbing. And it's like, but he gave the Packers the flexibility they needed to sign people. He did what you wanted him to do. Just because he's getting paid money on top. I don't know. Like, why do you care? It's not your money. Ultimately, it's not. It's not our money. Why do we care? Well, it's a 28 mil cap hit. When you got to remember his cap hit originally for this season, because he was already under contract, was $46 million. So he saved the Packers $18 million in cap, and $28 million, is not that much for a guy of Rodgers' caliber. I think that even knocks him out of the top 10 paid quarterbacks. Like that's actually him. That's him doing a very Tom Brady like salary. Tom Brady made $26 million last year. That's a very Tom Brady like salary cap hit. So. Like, we praised Tom Brady for it, and Aaron Rodgers is basically what? He took a couple million more than Tom. Okay. So, honestly, I think it was a good deal for everybody. And the deal is only better and better if he keeps playing. Tom Brady takes away less. So, Tom Brady's cap hit last year. Hold on. I'm getting to his cap hit from last year. His cap hit last year was... Let's see here. That's Sports Illustrated talking about what they could do to mess with Tom Brady's cap this year, because Tom Brady's cap hit this year is supposed to be $32 million, but there's ways they can mess with his contract. Basically, it's the same messing with that Aaron Rodgers got, where they're going to be converting the salary into like a bonus and then extending it out. So basically, Tom Brady could be like only a $10 million hit against the cap. Meanwhile, he's really getting paid $40 million. That's basically what they do with Rodgers. But that's for this upcoming year. Last year, I know he was paid 20. Last year he was a 22 million hit against the cap. Now, the reason it ended up being 22 was it was originally 17, but he hit a bunch of bonuses, and those bonuses pushed it up to actually ending up being a 22 million hit because he hit his bonuses. Whereas Rodgers is all like fully guaranteed. Now he has a couple performance bonuses in there, but they're not like millions. They're like $250,000 bonuses. Like if he wins MVP again, it's like a $250,000 bonus, Pro Bowl, $100,000. But Tom Brady got an extra $5 for hitting incentives on his deal. So he ended up at 22. This year he actually technically has a 32 mil cap hit, but they're gonna mess with that. It sounds like from what I read that they'll be able to reduce it to 9-10 mil. It's all about playing with the numbers. It's all it is. Tom Brady's not actually only making $9 million this year, as an example. Like, the thought that Tom Brady is playing for $9 million is false. The thought that his cap hit's only $9 million, that could be correct. Because, again, it's so much fudging with the numbers. That's really all it's about. They're just fudging with the numbers, and they're fudging with them really bad. So, yeah, Rodgers getting paid 28, and we can hoot and holler if we want. He's getting paid less than Matt Stafford. Getting, for cap hit wise, cap hit's less than Matt Stafford, who just won a Super Bowl, less than Patrick Mahomes, less than like everybody. But I don't know, like the bottom 15 quarterbacks in the NFL, bottom 15 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. Like, that's the thing. It might not be Tom Brady-esque, but it's also significantly better than what it was. It was supposed to be a 46 million hit. So I'll take it, right? He gave us enough room that with basically either cutting or restructuring Randall Cobb, we can re-sign Jair Alexander, Rasul Douglas, and do a contract for Adams. Of course, don't know if Davante Adams is even going to sign a contract with the Packers, because Davante Adams is starting to go full diva right now, which, fine, get your bag. But he wants like 70 plus million guaranteed dollars, which is like quarterback money. And I just don't think the Packers are going to budge and give him 70 million guaranteed. So I'm very curious what's going to happen with the Davante Adams situation, because yeah, he can't be signed by anybody else, but he can just hold out and not play. And that appears to be what he plans to do. So I'm very curious what they're going to do, because he wants to basically make $30 million a year. He wants to make more than Rodgers makes this year, and he wants it fully guaranteed. And he wants it fully guaranteed for like 3 seasons. And it's just, I just don't know that the Packers are going to do that. That's a lot of money for one wide receiver. Even though Davante Adams is really fucking good. It's a lot of money. I don't know. But in the end, it's not my problem. I don't work for the Packers. I just watch them. Like, that's the one thing I as a fan, like, a lot of us get like numb to the money because there's so much money being spent. And I just go, look, I really don't care. I just want to watch some football and have some fun. Let the rich people worry about the money, Like, it ain't my problem. I ain't paying. It ain't out of my pocket. I'm not the one paying these players. I don't care. It's like the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, yeah, they pay a lot of money to Giannis, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. Yeah, I don't care. It ain't my money. I mean, it is a little bit because I watch them play, but it's not like I'm directly taking money from my bank and going, here you go. That goes to Giannis's salary. That goes, whatever. Pay him all the money you want. I just want to have some good fucking basketball when I watch it. So, you're all good, Jake. This has been obviously a huge debate today because of the contract was just signed today. So there's been like a little bit of confusion on the contract, like the whole, oh, but he's getting $60 million next year. I'm like, yeah, but it's not really like that's what the cap hit is. It's like Tom Brady's real number is significantly higher than his cap hit as well. But like people don't talk about that. They only ever talk about the cap hit because Brady has famously always taken extremely tiny cap hits. Although the weird thing is for Brady is back in the New England days, it wasn't just that he took small cap hits. He had very little bonus money too. Like Bill Belichick just would not pay him money. Like they could have kept his cap hit small and gave him a big bonus, and they just never did. Like, not that Tom Brady didn't make any money for New England. He still made many, many millions of dollars. But it's still like, man, he not only did he keep the cap hit small, he kept the money small. And that was the weird thing in New England. Now, to be fair, Tom Brady's wife is worth more money than he is. So he's also in that unique position where he doesn't really have to care that much about the money. Because, like, his wife's a mega superstar, so... And they haven't been divorced, and they don't look like they're going to be divorced. Looks like they're one of the few, celebrity couples that staying together for life. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Jake never has to worry about taking me off topic. You're all good. This would be like if Camelot, if he's still here, if my buddy here started talking about NASCAR and wanted me to get talking about that. You're like, dude, I don't care if we get off topic, man. We're at the end of the stream. End of the stream. Yeah, his wife is worth it. Dude, Tom Brady's wife she is mega rich. Tom Brady 2 weeks ago. I need to spend time with my wife and kids. Tom Brady now. So 40 days ago. Yeah, I need to spend some time with my wife and kids. 40 days later, he's back. And here's the thing. I don't think Tom Brady wanted to retire, right? I don't think retiring was his idea. Okay. So I definitely, because he loves the game of football too much and he's playing it at such a high level. I highly doubt he ever wanted to retire. I think Tom Brady's the kind of guy that if it's up to him alone, he will not retire until he's physically unable to play the game at a high level, at a Super Bowl winning level. So for him, I don't think he ever wanted to retire. But he might have felt a little pressure from the wife, a little pressure from the kids to be more present with them. And what happened? Here's what happened. This is just a theory. But I think this is a very plausible theory. Because think about this. Tom Brady hasn't been fully present with his wife and kids. 25 years? 26 years? However long he's been in the NFL. A majority of his time is spent preparing for NFL seasons, studying film, etc. He hasn't spent every waking minute with his family. Ever. Until the last 40 days. And I bet what happened in doing that, his family realized, one, damn, he really wants to play football. He can't stop talking about it. Two, maybe he ain't so fun to have around all the time when he really wants to play football. Like, maybe if he didn't have the itch and didn't have the desire to play, maybe. But since he really wants to play, his wife was probably like, why don't you just go back and play? Just do it. If you're waiting for permission, just do it. Just go play. Like, it's kind of like you're really not that fun to be around when we know you don't want to stop. That's my theory on what happened in the last 40 days. Is the family realizing, look, we might want him around, but also, if the guy really wants to play, he's not really as present with us as we want anyways, just go play football. That's what we're used to. Go play football. It'll be all right. That, or there's also the more cynical, man, it really sucked having him around all the time. He really wasn't that fun to have around all the time. Please go play football. That's the more cynical take. That's the more cynical take. Oh, his family didn't actually like having him around like they thought they would, so please go play football. But I doubt that was the case. It's probably more of a, dude, you get, like, the family just seen he really wants to play, let him play, you know? In other words, fuck them kids. I mean, I'm a full-time dad, so I'm not gonna, you know, we yeah. Let's just leave it at that. I will never say F my kids, but man, there are times that you just need to be away. Need to be away. All right, I think we are going to wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for everything and all the support today. I think I can actually shout out all the super chats. I think it'll actually work. So let me try shouting everyone up. So Eric Wynn says, start us off with $25 super chat. Thank you so much. Double Dead Cat with the $9.99. I appreciate you. Cindy Estes with $5. Thank you so much. G.I. Rocky with the $9.99. Thank you. Trust Fly with the $1, then the $2. Thank you so much. Jake Randall with the $5. And then we had Eric Winstead hit us with another 10. You guys are awesome. I really had a great time tonight. Hopefully all of you guys had a good time as well. We'll be back at it tomorrow. New video. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday, so we got the podcast tomorrow. So we got new video and podcast for sure. And then Thursday, I don't live stream on Thursdays. That's my night off from live streams. And we're back at it on Friday with a stream for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We'll do a tournament and play the new DLC. So you guys are awesome. Catch you on the flip side. I don't know why I just did that. Isn't there some like YouTube content creator that does that? I feel like I've heard that somewhere.